Hello. Welcome back to Almighty Blues FC, a fan channel for all to see. और yes, एक और गेम वीक आ गया है. नो गेम वीक भाई अभी थिक एंड थिन आते रहेंगे डेफिनेटली. सो वी विल बी टॉकिंग लॉट्स अबाउट फुटबॉल जो आने वाला है इस वीकेंड. नॉट जस्ट ईपीएल बट ऑफ कोर्स देयर आर अदर लीग्स भी कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग मैचेस है. तो सर्टनली वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट वंस गुरुजी जॉइंस इन अ फ्यू मिनट्स. लेकिन बिफोर दैट इवन देयर हैज बीन व्हाट चैंपियंस लीग ड्रॉ लास्ट नाइट. हमने रिएक्ट किया था लाइव. लेकिन अगेन एक होता है ना 24 आवर्स में हाउ डू यू फील. And let's see, we'll discuss that. Or of course Europa League draw bhai, Manchester United fans, Arsenal fans, maybe Serie A fans bhi kafi hai for Roma etc. So we'll be discussing that and a lot more transfers. So by default we will be talking because we are literally in the last week of the transfer market. तो काफी discuss करना है. तो सब लोग भाई जो भी है भाई सब लोग like दबा दीजिए. Like button certainly helps the stream, and definitely do not forget to subscribe as we get closer to our target for the stream. Or this is going to be this one. This is the target. तो सब लोग कर दीजिए absolutely. यहाँ पर जैसे आप देख रहे हो मेरा भी मैसेज. Absolutely consider to like the stream, share on social media, and subscribe to both our channels. Tanmay, big up. Absolutely great to have Chelsea fans in the house. And of course Chelsea का एक बड़ा game है coming back from the Leeds game. Obviously we'll be discussing that and all the other games as well. One up buzz, Budit in the house. Nice to see you as always, bro. Ankit bhaiya, good morning. By the way, Paqueta, here we go to West Ham. Your thoughts? Wow. Paqueta, bhai, this player has been targeted by likes of Man City. तो आई थिंक ये काफी अच्छा साइनिंग है वेस्ट हैम का. लेकिन ऑन द अदर हैंड दे हैव साइन इतने सारे प्लेयर्स इन द अटैक जोन ना. तो मुझे लगता है भाई समथिंग्स गॉट टू गिव. मे बी बेनरामा इज लीविंग. हाउ विल दे फिट इन भाई? स्कमासा, पकेटा, एंटोनियो, आई डोंट नो. बेनरामा, मतलब इतने सारे प्लेयर्स. लैंजीनी, यू हैव ऑफ कोर्स बोवन. तो काफी सारे प्लेयर्स हो गए. दैट इज द ओनली इशू आई सी. लेकिन अगेन भाई वेस्ट हैम एज अ क्लब दे वुड बी एक्सपेक्टिंग इट. And we'll come to other transfers as well. Rene in the house, of course, a Leicester fan. Thanks for coming on. Definitely we'll be discussing a lot about not just the match but transfers around Leicester and Chelsea especially. That's got to be making bada news. Absolutely. Finally clean shave. And the red bhai bol rahe hai. Come on up the Chelsea. Absolutely by Darren, big up. Obviously a member of Almighty Blues FC. And Tanmay Tomori in Giroud at Stamford Bridge. बिल्कुल भाई हो सकता है. Would you think Ziyech भी होगा कि वो Ajax जा रहा है? वो बात करेंगे. Is it true news about Ronaldo is going to Napoli and Osimhen to Manchester United? By literally बहुत सारा news फैल रहा है in terms of Ronaldo. Again, we'll be taking Guruji's opinion as well as your opinion once we come to the Manchester United game. Finally, Pep confirmed Bernardo staying. Yes, brilliant news that Kumar Ishasvi. I think again, कल I think Dan Castles, I don't know how do you Duncan Castles. I think उन्होंने बोला था the fact that I think even PSG tried for Bernardo. I don't know if it's true or not. लेकिन यार again reject कर दिया था Man City ने. But I just have a simple question. What obsession with Barcelona? कल यूसीएल ड्रॉ होने के बाद से बार्सिलोना इतना ज्यादा ट्रेंड हो रही थी भाई. बारसा और बायर्न का जो था ना, ऑब्वियसली सब लोग को याद होगा 8-2 एंड व्हाट नॉट. भाई बारसा और बायर्न का द स्कोर लाइन जो हुआ था इन द पास्ट एंड द फैक्ट दैट लेवेंडोव्स्की टू बार्सिलोना हो गया है, दे कैन मीटिंग टुगेदर इज अ बिग डील फॉर मी. और ऑफ कोर्स I think Lukaku, by the way, he has scored previously against Barcelona. Not a very A-grade Barcelona team उस समय, लेकिन I think he has scored previously. So again, there's a lot giving there. Of course, the fact that Barcelona have invested इतना in the Champions League, by default ही होना था भाई. और उस पर एक added, cherry on the cake हो गया है. अरे no problem Darren भाई. Congratulations for that. Obviously, आपको definitely भाई. Isaac joined Newcastle. Yes, वो भी है breaking news. Definitely. Alex Johnson, hi, कैसे हो? अरे thanks. It's just about 5K, so hopefully by the end of stream हो जाए अपना नया target. But thanks a lot, Manav, again a member of Almighty Blues FC. Shout out आपको बनता है. And yes, people, let's get in more people. Guruji is joining in just a couple minutes, but before that, let's actually get more people on the stream. And सब लोग बोलिए this weekend में which is that one game that you are looking forward to the most. And Manchester United fans, आप लोग बोलिए भाई, what do you feel about that Europa League draw? So वहाँ से शुरू करें because it just happened, right? Of course, Conference League भी हुआ है, but I think when it comes to Europa League, again, not very exciting time for Manchester United being in the Europa League. लेकिन वही है, it gives you that opportunity to get or other pressure to get a trophy. You can argue that, नहीं? So what do you think about the draw, people? This is the draw. आप देख रहे हो स्क्रीन पर. लेट मी ट्राई एंड मैक्सिमाइज अ लिटिल बिट मोर. ठीक है, तो ये आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पर. देखिए आर्सेनल, पीएसवी और बोडो ग्लिम्ट. तो एनीवन हु फॉलोड बोडो ग्लिम्ट इन द कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग लास्ट सीजन, सबको पता है भाई जो किया था बोडो ग्लिम्ट. ऑलमोस्ट दे आउटस्टेड रोमा. जोसे मुरिन्ये का रोमा, आई थिंक दे बीट देम वंस इफ आई रिमेंबर राइट. लेकिन आई थिंक दे डिड वेरी वेल. तो बोडो ग्लिम्ट काइंड ऑफ डिजर्व द प्लेस. और दे आर वन ऑफ द फेवरेट्स अलॉन्ग विद आर्सेनल फॉर द ग्रुप. हाँ, आप बोलोगे पीएसवी, लेकिन पीएसवी अगेन गैक्पो माइट लीव. लेट्स सी, टाइम विल टेल अबाउट दैट. यहाँ पर आई थिंक गुरुजी इज जस्ट जॉइन. लेट मी जस्ट ऐड हिम टू द स्ट्रीम. हेलो गुरुजी, क्या हाल है?
व्हाट्सअप क्या चल रहा है?
ऑल गुड ऑल गुड. वही अभी दिखा रहे थे 2 घंटे पहले ये निकला है. यूरोपा लीग ड्रॉ भी निकल गया. आप चैंपियंस लीग की
Yes.
बातें करेंगे एंड ऑफ कोर्स लीग तो है ही खैर. लेकिन भाई मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड, रियल सोसिएडाड, आई थिंक अगेन they've kind of met in the past. शेरिफ in the same group, और आर्सेनल, पीएसवी, बोडो ग्लिम्ट, potential banana skins for you? नहीं?
Arsenal, PSV, Bodo Glimt is a very good group. I would really say Bodo Glimt is definitely it's more than an average, better than an average team. Very good attacking while going. हाँ, मतलब मानव से मैं completely agree करता हूँ. मतलब मैंने भी उनको काफी follow किया Bodo Glimt को, क्योंकि for various other reasons मैंने I don't know for what why I was watching Bodo Glimt, but Bodo Glimt
They were the story of the Conference League ना last season. मतलब बिल्कुल एक
yeah, and even this season as well, even local leagues में कभी-कभी मैंने उनके scores देखे हैं and all of that, so they are very good while going forward. So and PSV तो आप जानते हो, PSV have defeated Ajax as well in the Dutch Cup final. So
yeah, so they are PSV is always that, especially cup competitions में PSV मतलब historical reasons भी है 100%. लेकिन भाई रियल सोसिएडाड, मतलब were you disappointed last weekend का performance of Real Sociedad by the way?
नहीं पता है, sorry to hurt you यार अंकित भाई, but यार मैं मोक के चाह पे मोक से ही बात करूंगा. मोक बोल रहा था कि उनको यूनाइटेड का ग्रुप इज लाइक ग्रुप ऑफ डेथ. आई डिसएग्री विद इट. ठीक है, आई डोंट थिंक दैट्स ग्रुप ऑफ डेथ. I really don't think that's my group of death, because if I'm looking at some, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll say Group A is very capable of producing upsets. Zurich is also capable of producing an upset, to be absolutely honest with you, because Zurich is also very good while going forward. ठीक है, आप अभी नेक्स्ट अगर मैं आऊंगा आपके, मैं इसमें
रोमा बेटिस. अच्छा,
हाँ, रोमा बेटिस हैं खाली, मुझे वैसा लग रहा है. ठीक है,
लेकिन वो ये ना टॉप कौन करेगा वो उस पर भी निर्भर ना, चांसेस टू गो थ्रू इन द नेक्स्ट लेग. तो आई थिंक बेटिस कैन गिव अ बनाना स्किन. लेकिन ग्रुप बी हाँ थोड़ा इवनली मैच्ड लग रहा है. नहीं, ग्रुप बी इज इवनली मैच्ड, बट जनरली
हाँ बोलो,
who's your favorite like for the Europa League? Pretty much Manchester United, Arsenal, Roma. Okay, मतलब वही जोसे मोरिन्यो फैक्टर. नहीं,
हाँ, रोमा
बिल्कुल. I won't mind that as a Jose Mourinho fan, obviously. Of course, अपने टाइमी भाई साहब भी है वहां पर, और यार बिल्डिंग अ डिसेंट स्क्वाड यार. बहुत लेकिन सैड यार, वाइनाल्डम बेचारा वहां जाकर भी इंजर्ड हो गया यार. मतलब इतना सैड हो गया ना उसका लास्ट 1.5 साल, पता नहीं क्या.
एंड आई थिंक ज़ानियोलो वापस इंजर्ड हो गया ना कि.
हाँ, ज़ानियोलो तो खैर ही इज ऑन एंड ऑफ, दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम. ही इज सुपर व्हेन ही प्लेज, लेकिन इंजर्ड रहता है बहुत टाइम. दैट इज द ओनली प्रॉब्लम.
इट्स अ पेन फॉर रोमा फैंस टू सी हिम इंजर्ड एवरी टाइम, बट व्हेन ही प्लेज ही इज फकिंग ब्रिलियंट.
बिल्कुल. तो आई थिंक गुरुजी इज लाइक Roma is beating everyone. Roma or Arsenal for me. Okay, Arsenal thrash United. Let's see in the final is what Haaland is saying. Let's see. But again, सबसे पहले तो भाई with Guruji in the house, obviously we have to. और by the way, by chance आप लोगों ने like नहीं किया स्ट्रीम को, please like the stream. More people come, ज़्यादा मजा आएगा. और of course, by chance you have not subscribed to Aditya's Guru Gyan, please subscribe it. Hopefully stream में गुरुजी का
प्लीज देखिए. आज ही आया नया वीडियो, प्लीज देखिए.
बिल्कुल. आई थिंक मैंने देखा है, एंड आई थिंक गुरुजी विद हिज ऑसम कमेंट्री. प्लीज डू चेक इट आउट. लेकिन हाँ, पीपल नॉट ओनली अस गेट गुरुजी एज वेल टू 5K. होपफुली यू गेट हिम टू 5K ड्यूरिंग दिस स्ट्रीम.
बहुत क्लोज हूं यार मैं. 4.97 है यार, मतलब इतना क्लोज हूं यार गाइस. व्हाट इज दिस?
Ankit, they are supporting Sheriff. Why Sheriff? Why not, man? Sheriff was also one of the stories of last season, यार. मतलब towards the end, I know थोड़ा सा मतलब बिखर गए थे, लेकिन I think Sheriff का story was absolutely brilliant. हेलो भाई, कैसे हो? And गुरुजी, पहला चेल्सी का रिएक्शन हो जाए यार. चैंपियंस लीग ड्रॉ, I know it was yesterday, but because you are on the channel today, क्या लगता है भाई? चेल्सी मिलान मेरे लिए तो मतलब it's a very kind of bitter sweet, लेकिन obviously I go for Chelsea.
You are split ना अभी.
नहीं स्प्लिट नहीं है. चेल्सी अपना चेल्सी इज फर्स्ट लव यार, एनी डे. देयर इज नो टू वेज अबाउट इट. लेकिन थोड़ा सा मतलब एक होता है ना, मतलब I always wanted to, be this point of Milan Chelsea हो जाए in a proper match. मतलब we have played in friendlies and all, लेकिन I don't remember a single match जो हुआ in the main draw. So that is good. But what do you think? मतलब the fact that I think आज Tuchel ने बोला था about Kovacic. Kovacic का connection है with Milan as a city because he played in Inter Milan, Zagreb obviously, and I think Austria connection भी है. तो I think मतलब do you think Chelsea को banana skin हो सकता है Milan के साथ?
देख चेल्सी को तो बनाना स्किन कभी भी हो सकता है, ठीक है. वी हैव it's not just Milan, like we have the capability to lose against Dinamo Zagreb as well, ठीक है, or drop points against Dinamo Zagreb as well. So वो capability तो हम में है, ठीक है, but I don't think so we could have gotten a more easier draw, ठीक है.
Actually,
This
that's
is
true.
on paper, if you genuinely look at it, this is on paper from all of the groups the easiest group, okay. This is the easiest group that we could have gotten.
मतलब even Real Madrid have a Leipzig जहाँ पर काफी सारे forwards है, so
exactly
on the
they have Shakhtar and they have Celtic as well. Celtic को तुम lightly नहीं ले सकते हो.
Atmosphere है Celtic बिल्कुल.
हाँ, Celtic को तुम lightly नहीं ले सकते हो. Celtic are also in a decent form, ठीक है, आप नहीं ले सकते हो lightly उनको, ठीक है. तो और सब अगर आप देखो फ्रैंकफर्ट, टॉटनहम, स्पोर्टिंग सीपी, मार्से, that is the only group that can give competition in terms of the easiest group in this particular draw, ठीक है. But Chelsea couldn't have been dealt a better hand, and I feel कि भाई मतलब अगर हम ये वाले ग्रुप में अगर हम टॉप नहीं है ना, मुझे थोड़ा डिसअपॉइंटिंग लगेगा, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि यार मिलान के अगेंस्ट हमको ड्रॉप तो नहीं करना चाहिए पॉइंट्स. मतलब आई एम नॉट डिस्काउंटिंग मिलान इन एनी मैनर राइट नाउ, but I'm just saying the way we have performed in the Champions League
versus them.
Versus them.
Yeah, they have really disappointed.
Yeah, I really feel that we should be at least we should not drop points against them, and we should at least finish on top position in this particular group. But we are Chelsea fans, so anything can happen. We have seen it time and again.
अरे हेलो कैसे हो भाई. मतलब एक वर्ड क्विकली, आई नो बार्सिलोना का दे आर इन द न्यूज़ टैबलॉइड्स व्हाटएवर आप बोलो भाई, वो तो बायर्न बारसा. मैंने एक्चुअली मॉक ड्रॉ किया था ना, उसमें वही निकला था भाई, मिलान चेल्सी निकली थी और बारसा बायर्न निकला था, तो वही हो गया. एंड what do you think? Inter Milan have been like Milan, they've also disappointed in the Champions League. लेकिन do you think with Inter Milan with the Lukaku factor, एक हमारा जो बारसा के अगेंस्ट बोल सकते हैं ट्रांसफर मार्केट थोड़ा रहा है इन द रिसेंट वीक्स, लुकाकू भाई एनी 1% भी सोचेगा उस एंगल से नहीं ना, मतलब इट्स टोटली अबाउट हिम राइट इन दैट गेम.
नो आई थिंक नहीं यार, इंटर को लास्ट टाइम जब चैंपियंस लीग आई थी, वी व्हेन अंडर कॉन्टे वी हाइप्ड इंटर सो मच, वी वर लाइक कि भाई इंटर इज गोइंग टू definitely going to the round of 16, and they disappointed so much in the group stages. I mean, they were horrible in the group stages, so I'm not hyping them up again. I'm really not hyping them up again. For me, I still believe the top two teams would be Barcelona and Bayern Munich.
Fair enough. Absolutely, thanks for this, हसीब. तो चलो आ जाते हैं अभी प्रीमियर लीग में, और ऑफ कोर्स we'll come back to Serie A and La Liga as well, if time permits, as much as possible. सब लोग again do like, share, subscribe. और yes, this is a quick announcement again for people जो भी नए members हैं in the channel. We are having a prediction league going. तो उसका टेबल मैंने अपडेट करना है, लेकिन अभी तक जहां तक मुझे मालूम है, आई थिंक मेसी बार्सिलोना फैन इज ऑन टॉप, बट लेकिन मानव योर सेकंड. बट इवन एफपीएल भी भाई, एफपीएल इन द मड. मेरा तो गुरुजी एफपीएल खेल रहे हो इस बार?
हाँ भाई खेल रहा हूँ. माय लास्ट वीक वाज सो पैथेटिक. I'll show my score on the screen right now. My last week was, अबे भाई अलेक्जेंडर आइजैक अनवीलिंग आ गया भाई न्यूकासल में. हाँ मतलब वो तो भाई he's looking dapper in the jersey bro, Newcastle jersey.
He's definitely one of them to watch out for sure.
Look at this bro. Look at this. Can you see this?
अच्छा, you are also sharing क्या? 50 मेरा भी कुछ better नहीं है to be very honest.
Look at this shit bro.
Pathetic man. This is FPL by the way. मैं दिखा रहा हूँ क्योंकि अगेन विल बी कवरिंग ऑल द टीम्स के इंजरी न्यूज़ एंड ऑल दैट. तो भाई एफपीएल मैनेजर्स आप लोग भी फोकस करना व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हियर.
लुक एट माय बेंच ब्रो. ये देख, मैं मेरा बेंच दिख सकता अगर तुमको क्यों देख. हां रुको, नहीं दिख सकता. आई टेल यू, इधर रॉड्रिगो है, ठीक है.
ओके, और योर बेंच स्कोर पॉइंट्स
fucking 13 points, ठीक है.
वो तो मेरा भी सेम है.
इधर जिंचेंको है, बेंच 6 points, and I have fucking Alexander Arnold in my main team who's given me nil.
Yeah, nil. It was a horrible week for यार मैंने डेडलाइन स्ट्रीम की थी, बट अगेन यार वील डू द डेडलाइन स्ट्रीम टुमारो, लेकिन आज भी विल कवर अ लॉट ऑफ इंजरी न्यूज. तो शुरू हो जाता है भाई चेल्सी लेस्टर. ऑब्वियसली आई वुड से इट्स द बिग गेम ऑफ दिस वीकेंड, प्रीटी मच बिकॉज ऑफ जो चल रहा है बिटवीन चेल्सी एंड लेस्टर. फोफाना स्टोरी, चेल्सी आफ्टर लॉस, आफ्टर दैट टेरिबल लॉस अगेंस्ट लीड्स. तो फर्स्टली फोफाना के बारे में आई थिंक ब्रेंडन रॉन्स ने बोल दिया गुरुजी, दैट द फैक्ट दैट यू कैन नॉट कंपेयर अ मैग्वायर एंड अ
I have
फोफाना.
some points about Fofana, if I may share them.
Yeah, please go ahead.
If I may share them, it's very funny how Tuchel defended himself after that Leeds loss. It was that post-match press conference was one of the most weird as press
Unbelievable.
conferences I've heard from Tuchel in recent times.
बिल्कुल
ठीक है.
बिल्कुल.
First of all, in that Fofana से पहले एक चीज मैं प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के बारे में बोलना चाहूंगा. वो जैसे लिस्ट डाउन करने लगा ना मिडफील्डर्स को, वो कि मैं हमारे पास ये कांटे है, कोवाचिच है, लॉफ्टस-चीक है, ये सब, and he never even counted Mount and Gilmore in the midfield. That was first of all very alarming. But second of all, how are you? How is that answering your question of whether you need midfield reinforcements? Because you need midfield profiles. They are just numbers that are making up your team. They are just numbers. ऐसे तो तुम लास्ट सीजन बोल सकते थे वी हैव लेफ्ट बैक में बाबा रहमान who's on loan, we have Emerson who's on loan. ठीक है, you can easily say that as well. ठीक है, why didn't you say that? So that's what I was very confused about when he started naming these players as the fact कि हम लोग के पास already बहुत सारे midfielders हैं, but they are not exactly the midfield profiles that you would want in your system. आपके पास आप कॉर्नर गैलेगर को आप डबल पिवट में जॉर्जिनियो के साथ नहीं खिला सकते हो. ही शुड बी योर रिप्लेसमेंट टू मेसन माउंट. He should be the second. He should be that person who is sitting on the bench if Mason Mount is playing in the first team. And if Mason Mount is not playing in the first team, then Conor Gallagher slots in. Conor Gallagher should not play alongside Mason Mount. End of story. That should not happen. And
नहीं, इतने बार हमने बात किया है that about देखो when you're talking about Tuchel loves the fact that you press from the front as well. ठीक है, आपको floating forwards चाहिए. And if you have a Conor Gallagher who's probably known for that itself entire last season, और आप उसको ला रहे हो and you're trying in a different position where he has done well in the academy of Chelsea, मतलब it doesn't make any sense at all. 100%
Chelsea ना भाई, मतलब तो ऐसा तो तुम रीस जेम्स को सेंटर डिफेंसिव मिडफील्डर में खिलाते रहो बैठ के. ठीक है, तुम क्यों उसको. another screwed up part is कि now he's made up his mind that he's not playing Aspilicueta in the first team. ठीक है, although Aspilicueta has renewed a 2 साल का contract with us, he's made his mind that Aspilicueta doesn't have a chance in the first team. He's giving a subtle hint to Todd Boehly that भाई देख, ठीक है, फोफाना चाहिए ही चाहिए, otherwise I'll keep playing Reece James as the right centre back. ठीक है, I'll keep playing Reece James as the right centre back. This is not
who's our only attacking option, by the way.
who's our only attacking option. ठीक है, you can't sustain with Ruben Loftus-Cheek as the right wing back. I'm sorry, I'm not buying that argument.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that argument. You can't sustain with Ruben Loftus-Cheek as a right wing back. ठीक है, so he is giving an indication that we definitely need Fofana. What I'm confused about right now is, ठीक है, then why are you, if you don't have exactly the profile to substitute Jorginho or to substitute a deep lying midfielder जिसके अंदर तुमको defensive traits चाहिए, why you loaning Nathaniel Chalobah? ठीक है, why don't you try him in that the only excuse or the only reason why I feel that Tuchel is not even considering that as an option is because he feels that Nathaniel Chalobah is not great on the ball. ठीक है, is not great on the ball. That is the only thing I feel. But still, even if that is not your case, Ethan Ampadu is not being brought on from the bench as well.
Correct.
Ethan Ampadu is not being brought
I don't think single minute भी मिला है, शायद ही मिला उसको तीनों मैचेस में.
He's not got a single minute so far in the season. It's shameful how we are actually using our resources. Because he can't be worse than how Jorginho performed in the last game. He can't be probably worse than how Gallagher was in the last game. He can't be worse than that. Ethan Ampadu suits the profile that Gallagher was playing in the last game more than Gallagher suits it. So I think if you look at the bigger picture, भाई हमारे पास ना currently midfield के हिसाब से हमको डेफिनेटली देखना पड़ेगा कि भाई कैसे प्लेयर्स कहाँ फिट हो सकते हैं नंबर्स के.
बहुत ही बढ़िया पॉइंट है गुरुजी, बिकॉज देखो हम लोग ट्रांजिशंस में बीट होते हैं, प्लस द फैक्ट दैट वी डोंट हैव दैट पासर. Actually, Ethan Ampadu not at that quality, but actually that is what the two main things that he does.
Try that out. You can't be if you're 3-0 down, at least get him on the bench. I'm not saying get him straight up in the first 11. Get him on the bench.
Yeah. By the way, yes, this is news. This is a Dynamo Kiev, I think, Russian player that we are signing. Again, a teenager. So looks like Todd Boehly has agreed and with Tuchel that by this season to buy top 4 layout. We are investing for the future. We are building a proper as a plethora of players, especially midfielders. Imagine Chukwuemeka, Omari Hutchinson, Arsene Zakarian और एक और आया था
सामने भी तो लेके आया कैसेडे को लेके आया as a special.
कैसेडे एग्जैक्टली तो आप इतने सारे देख रहे हैं तो होपफुली यार दे विल कम थ्रू इन द नेक्स्ट ईयर बट अगेन
मैं अंकित भाई व्हाई आई वाज टॉक अबाउट वेस्ली फोफाना बाद में क्योंकि आपको नेथानियल चालोबा you should keep him as that right centre back because you would not want to then bring in right because you have frozen out Aspilicueta.
As in by the way Tanmay is Trevor Chalobah big deal यार brothers वो लोग
Trevor Chalobah बार-बार मैं confusion होता हूँ तन्मय यार if you have heard me
होता ही है वो मेरा भी होता है हमेशा कोई
मैं heard focus I do this every time ठीक है तो Trevor Chalobah ठीक है So Trevor Chalobah every time you should keep him as the right centre back in terms of squad depth and if you want to close out games just need to close out games you have used David Luiz as a central defensive midfielder as well okay?
Yeah
if you just need to close out games you can probably make him play a Mikel profile. I'm not saying he'll be as effective as a Mikel but at least he can just be a screening midfielder in front of the centre backs. So that is a basic requirement that I think so most of the centre backs right now can do. So इसलिए शायद आप नेथानियल चालोबा को रखो because he will be useful and use him accordingly. Don't bring Gallagher to probably slot into that position or play Jorginho against teams who like to press you madly like a Leeds United team did. We didn't have an answer from a press resistant wala scenario, from press resistant zone. We didn't have an answer to it. Bring in a midfielder who can battle, who can be a good midfield battler with the people who are actually pressing onto you. So I think that is something that I was very alarmed with after that particular game, and I was just very alarmed with Tuchel's comments as well. Wesley Fofana solves a lot of things for us. He does solve a lot of things for us. But we need to look.
But what is the price tag, Guruji? 75 million, you think?
It's too much.
Yeah, that's the thing, na. मतलब we could have invested that much better if we had planned. जो वही हमारा वही director नहीं थे. मतलब that's the same.
पुराना argument में चले जाएंगे अंकित भाई. That's
I think अभी यार 5 दिन बाकी be better do it or anyway the guy is not there in his mind. लेकिन Guruji, I would like to ask you. I know that we'll come to the game as well. By the way, yes, people, everyone, I'm seeing over 50 people watching. Hopefully सब लोग ने like कर दिया. And please everyone do not subscribe to just our both channels. वो तो करिए ही. लेकिन Guruji के channel में भी करिए. Get us to both to 5K. लेकिन यहाँ पर देखिए the fact that we have Fofana, being so much linked so much. He is kind of as in put his toys out of the pram. Like he's like, no way, I'm not kind of playing. वो celebrate भी नहीं कर रहा Leicester के goals. Don't you see? Yes, he's a youngster, but is it not a negative impact to basically the team that is coming to as well to some extent?
Negative impact in what sense? I didn't get the question exactly.
Like देखो यार मतलब, do you really want a player who actually does a Lukaku? Simply put.
Why are you scared that Wesley Fofana would do a Lukaku? Like
because so the thing is, आपको याद है तो just 6 months ago he got a contract and that too after he was injured for a long while. So Leicester have invested in him and that time the way he held the shirt, if you see the quotes, the way he's put the quotes, obviously it's cliche. Everyone is going to do that. You have a PR team, but at the end of the day, the way he said that he's probably going to be there forever, and we all know Leicester में वो नहीं रहने वाले. But लेकिन 6 months down the line, changing it totally of the fact that, okay, fine, I'm not even interested to train. I'm not even interested to, play the way he was playing in the first 2 games. It was quite clear. It's a very bad example to the rest of the team, नहीं?
Exactly. इसलिए तो यार वो under 21 के साथ, under 21, under 23 के साथ वो train कर रहा है. So that is the example that I think Brendan Rodgers also wants to set, and he understands that probably having him in the first game dressing room would be quite harmful. It's only a matter of time before he comes to Chelsea now. I may sound overconfident, but अगर इतना तक चला गया है उधर scene, so I think it's only a matter of time before he leaves Leicester.
Yep, fair enough. R9 says, by the way, big up to R9, a member of Almighty Blues FC as well. Players like Fofana, Antony are disgraced. Who knows, they will do the same thing with Chelsea United respectively.
I think it's only there are a lot of times that has happened when you want a move, you are straight away demoted into the reserves team because you are sounding that out really मतलब prominently inside the dressing room or inside the club. आप बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ बात कर रहे हो तो आप ये बहुत prominent कर दे रहे हो कि नहीं आपको क्लब में नहीं रहना है तो इसलिए ये बहुत एक बहुत यूजुअल चीज हो गया आप बहुत हमने इग्नोर किया है कि ऐसे सब सिचुएशंस को कि शायद जहाँ पे फुटबॉलर्स को डिमोट कर दिया जाता है इन द पैकिंग ऑर्डर ठीक है आप रिजर्व्स पे डाल दिए जाते हो because of all of these happenings. So what Fofana के साथ भी जो हुआ है it's only because he wants to move out but once he gets that move out I don't think so he's going to treat the new club in the same manner because once you get the new club you have new ambitions with that new club and I think then you would be in a completely new zone because you need to prove yourself in a club which has won the Champions League before. So I think we are currently a bigger club than Leicester City. So I think
obviously.
वो arguably भी नहीं है but it's pretty much out there. ठीक है so we are currently a bigger club than Leicester City so he's making the step up so I don't think so he would do the same thing with us because he has to prove a point he has to prove to the fans that he deserves to be a Blue so
yeah Manav has a point as well by at the end of the day that is the reality of football
आज ने भी सही बोला BVD ने भी सेम चीज किया था
yeah fair enough well yeah the way Leicester maybe the players love Leicester so much generally that they're not used to it maybe I'm guessing that's the only thing and they're comparing with Maguire because it's totally different but age is also a factor R9 says that but यहाँ पर मैं lineup share करो again this is more of predicted lineup considering what Tuchel is going to play yes Kovacic is fit Guruji one player that both of us kind of love I know लेकिन he's fit for the bench not to start लेकिन वही है Tuchel probably play Gallagher again.
I will not start Gallagher. I will not start Gallagher in that position. It's not his fault. He is not. I can't play him in a 6-6. I can't. It's unrealistic to expect him to play.
But ये game में because Koulibaly is not available, right? Again, people in the chat, आप लोग बोलिए, मतलब what is the best case? Because remember, Leicester as much as वो भी अब 19th में है, 19th position they are in, or they played in midweek by the way. I think against Stockport County in the League Cup, right?
Yeah.
फिर भी they have a Madison who's not 100% fit, लेकिन bench से आएगा, Harvey Barnes है, Wadi है, so they have a lot of attackers, so they'll probably play three at the back.
They're pretty fresh. I think right नहीं हम राइट सेंटर बैक पे तो एस्पिलिक्वेटा नहीं आएगा
अरे यार
I
तो Loftus-Cheek at wing back again अरे यार no way imagine Harvey Barnes against Loftus-Cheek man I know
that will happen
no problem man मतलब anyway देखिए अब Chilwell the reason I have put Guruji is because one thing मैंने last time भी बोला था when we play wing back system ना as much as Kukurea is brilliant our dependency for goals on wing backs is a bit too much and that is where Chilwell probably has just an edge over Kukurea would you argue that in terms of goals
no because हमारे पास सेंटर बैक्स की थोड़ी कमी भी है ना
कमी है इस बार
so right. I feel that Cucurella will slot in as a left center back.
Yeah, I think this is a good point by Darian. The height can be a disadvantage. That is why Tuchel might think that way as well, and he might play
against
games.
Leicester will not pump, will not pump balls forward. They don't have a tall striker.
They don't have many tall people. I'll just show you the Leicester lineup here. Lekin up front, yeah, this is the main topic. The fact is, Broja, yes, the news is that he's fitter. Lekin again, like Kovacic, he might be on the bench. Would you take a chance with maybe Pulisic, who's मतलब इतना हो गया news that Pulisic might also want to move, etc. Would you play him left wing and then Sterling up top? जो Tuchel played was the second half of last match.
No, this would remain the same. Front three remains the same. I think the way it would be shaped would be different. I think Sterling would again center से खेलेंगे. खेल रहे हैं. Sterling center से खेलेंगे. ठीक है. And then Mount would be drifting between the center and the left. Okay, he would be occupying both positions, and Havertz would be functioning from the right. So
fair enough.
This is a very weird thing that's happening on front three. I don't know how is Sterling playing in the center. We are not using him according to his strength.
It is only for timing, Guruji. Don't worry. I still have a inkling feeling. और आप लोग chat में आप लोग बताइए भाई, what is the percentage? What is the rating आप दोगे Aubameyang to Chelsea? मैं तो बोलता हूँ mighty होने वाला है. लेकिन लास्ट मोमेंट में होगा बात सुना पूरा पैसे लेगी Depay will stay there what is your inkling feeling
नहीं Oba would come to us I think
would come right We are so desperate. Imagine, मतलब we are not even having a fourth option in the front
I
three
would
आज के
not
दिन में.
like. I don't think Oba solves our solutions, but at least he, matlab doesn't provide any solution, so to speak. But at least he enables Sterling to play in his natural position. So yeah.
Right. And yes, FPL managers, भाई Kante ऐसे भी I wouldn't recommend Kante for FPL, but generally also he's out
FPL,
for
yeah,
4 weeks.
exactly.
4 weeks, he's out. Kovacic is back, but on the bench, absolutely. लेकिन big question for Chelsea fans this week में topic of discussion has been, I know I'm coming to other games than Leicester team. Goalkeeper, Guruji, where are you on Mendy versus Kepa? Are you saying that Mendy has
I'll
made
still
enough
start with Mendy. I'll still start with
to
Mendy.
still start?
I'll
What
still
about you
start
people
with
in chat?
yeah.
Let's see. Kova नहीं आएगा नहीं आया यार. Let's get to 50 likes. Absolutely, let's get it. People, let's get to the likes. In fact, we should be over 100 likes by now. Hopefully, we'll get that. Why is Chalobah being ignored? I think maybe he said that he wants first team football. That might be one of the things that we don't know of. And we have seen that एक trend हो गया है, almost like Mark Gehi, Livramento, Gilmore doing the same thing last season. So maybe एक effect आता है being in the academy. So and that's my guess, right? Who will give it from the wings? I think Chilwell and James. Lekin Loftus-Cheek, I don't know. James will overlap at best, right?
James will. Loftus-Cheek will be in inverted wing back,
Inverted,
and
yeah.
James will provide the width.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what will happen.
Right. और लेस्टर की टीम अगर देखें तो again they also have their own set of problems. In fact, more problems than us, I would say. लेकिन Leicester have been conceding a lot of goals. तो Guruji, मतलब they might go 5 at the back in this game.
Ankit bhai, let's not discount that, because Leeds, before they played against us, they conceded in both their games. So they conceded in both their games, and we had absolutely no answer to their press. So we couldn't get through to them after those first 10 to 15 minutes. We couldn't get through to their goal easily at all. So let's not put that as a criteria, to be honest.
Okay, what happened? Where are you going to play your defender? Leicester fan in the house. You know what? Let's see. As in, you're lucky that you don't have a Koulibaly this week. So I think let's go with predictions, people. Going by this lineup, yes, I've put in Maddison. I'm assuming that will fit रहेगा भाई coming to Chelsea.
I am predicting a Castagne goal.
Okay, nice one.
I'm predicting a Castagne goal.
What about people in the chat?
वो advanced areas में जो आता है, and left पे he's going to be, मतलब I know we have our left is the strongest currently with Cucurella and Chilwell, but Castagne, I'm predicting a Castagne goal.
Castagne goal, लेकिन I hope that's not the only goal आप predict कर रहे हो, right? Don't tell me, man. मतलब by the way, six games were between Leicester and Chelsea, ना 3 each they have played. दोनों मिलाकर भाई एक ही विक्ट्री आई है अभी तक. Terrible is like bad playing against worse.
No, let's not go into history.
नहीं, लेकिन positive. Let's be positive. Guruji, Stamford Bridge.
Reece James is in my
FPL, yeah. मतलब वो तो almost हर जन के रहना चाहिए. Let's see what Mano is saying. Leicester look completely lackluster. They haven't really played on the strengths. Wish to play quick and balls in behind the line. Maddison the only save is still alive. Maddison has scored in literally every match, और वो थोड़ा सा injured है, but let's see if he's fit for the game or not. I think he should be probably. Chelsea should score at least 3 against this pathetic defense. Chelsea 3, Leicester 0. Okay. भाई I hope that's true. Spurs के साथ we dominated like crazy, but still we need to give away one set piece, Guruji. That's what all we need to do to concede, नहीं? Especially with no Koulibaly.
Clean sheet अगर रख लिया ना, I will celebrate. So clean sheet रख लिया, I'll celebrate.
Yeah. But by the way, CFC Blues, we did talk about him. I think you joined late, but do check out our initial part. The reason I'm kind of not taking every comment is because there are so many matches to cover, right? But definitely thanks for joining. And again, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, even to Guruji's channel, not just us. Absolutely. भाई गोल फेस्ट बोल रहे हैं सब लोग. मैं बोलता हूँ 2-1 हो जाएगा to Chelsea. That is what I'm going. And let's hope for the best. बाकी यार put a cross and hope for the best. मतलब वही इंशाल्लाह वाला चीज, लेकिन कोई है नहीं भाई इंशाल्लाह करने के लिए सेंटर फॉरवर्ड में. लेकिन लेस्टर है, तो that's the only reason I'm going 2-1. 2 गोल्स आ जाएंगे. स्टर्लिंग एक मार ले यार बस. I don't want another Lukaku, please man. Sterling please एक मार ले गोल. I know that's not his position, but that's what I really want. 2-0. Okay, 1-1. Maddison बोल रहे हैं रहने. Okay,
we'll lose 2-0.
Wow, that's a brave one from Guruji, but he keeps it real, like and
I want to keep it absolutely real. Like it's like तुम expectations नहीं रखोगे, और अगर आएगी वो
You're
चीज
happy.
तुम्हारे तो हाँ, यू आर हैप्पी देन.
Very nice funda that Frankie De Jong is getting closer to accepting. यार ये तो पता ही था भाई मयूक, ये तो मतलब पूरा समर गुरुजी पूरा समर निकाल दिया, मतलब बेस्ट कंटेंट हमें दिया सबको. लेकिन
सही में यार ये बंदे ने 2 फैन बेसेस को मतलब मेल्ट कर दिया है प्रॉपर. 2 फैन बेसेस को मतलब बार्सिलोना को भी तो मेल्ट किया ही है, बट उसके अलावा 2 इंग्लिश फैन बेसेस यूनाइटेड चेल्सी दोनों को मेल्ट कर
बिल्कुल
दिया भाई. गजब आदमी है यार यार.
एब्सोल्युटली यस. तो यस चेल्सी लेस्टर का हो गया. नेक्स्ट जाते हैं भाई यूनाइटेड की थोड़ा बात कर लेते हैं. टॉकिंग अबाउट यूनाइटेड, सो अगेन यूनाइटेड आई हैव टू से मतलब आई वाज very surprised the fact that what performance was against Liverpool, coming back from that, plus the fact that Casemiro abhi aa gaye. Pretty sure Casemiro is going to start this game, no two ways about it. Lekin the fact that they've got such a big win against Liverpool, such an important win, do you think change karna banta hai from the start since it's Casemiro and maybe Ronaldo? I don't know whether Martial is injured for FPL managers. I heard he might be injured again. I think Southampton they're playing away, right? Yeah, Southampton away. Manchester United.
So I think Casemiro will come in because Southampton is not like you can afford to take risks against Southampton. If they were probably playing a top half वाला कोई team, ठीक है, historically a top half वाला team, अभी तो top half ऐसा कुछ आप देख नहीं सकते, 2-3 गेम ही हुए हैं, ठीक है, but a proper top half वाला team in the Premier League, then yes not starting Casemiro would एक argument होता, क्योंकि they just फॉर्म में जो मिडफील्ड है उसको रखेंगे ही रखेंगे. इस बार डेफिनेटली दे कैन ट्राई आउट अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कैसेमिरो. दिस इज अ गुड कॉम्बिनेशन. This is definitely a good combination for me against Southampton because you need to step on the ignition a lot more than you would do against any top 4 or top 6 team. ठीक है,
right.
तो इसलिए इधर आपके पास एरिक्सन और फर्नांडिस. Eriksen playing Southampton will not exactly press you so high like probably a Brentford pressed where Eriksen was the outlet for United. They understood that Eriksen is the outlet for United and they kept on pressing Eriksen. I don't know whether Southampton will do that, will follow that plan. Okay, so I think Eriksen and playing Eriksen in this one is safe along with Fernandes, and Casemiro will just be a sweeping player in front of the defense to sweep out any counters that come their way. So I think this is a pretty safe lineup to play against Southampton.
मतलब ये बेसिकली लास्ट 24 आवर्स में वापस से और बहुत न्यूज़ है भाई. रोनाल्डो टू स्पोर्टिंग, रोनाल्डो टू नापोली. मतलब don't you think Casemiro की signing, as much as he's helping United, he's a big money signing, of course एक experience ला रहा है, is also to some extent to keep Ronaldo?
No, I think both of them are independent to each other. थोड़ा मुझे ऐसा vibe आ रहा है कि both of them are quite independent to each other. Influence भी मतलब marginal influence हुआ होगा, but as Casemiro का भी recently जैसे मैंने बोला कि यार he's proven it all. मतलब Champions League he's won it, 5 Champions League title हैं, ठीक है. He has nothing else to prove in club football, to be absolutely honest with you. Even if he freaking went to let's say Leicester City, or even if he went to Sweden also, ठीक है, ऐसा कुछ बड़ा चीज नहीं होता. If he just wants a challenge, he just wants to continue playing football, just wants to actually try out different arenas. So if he's chosen Manchester United as his next destination, that should not come as a surprise for anyone. So I think it's absolutely fine in that aspect.
And ये वाला point जो अंश बोल रहे हैं ना काफी interesting है. I think couple of people also say Casemiro is best in the single pivot, so maybe यार वही will give that flexibility that United need.
इसलिए बोला एरिक्सन फर्नांडिस दोनों सामने खेलेंगे, वही तो बोला एरिक्सन फर्नांडिस दोनों सामने. एरिक्सन will be kind of like a deep lying playmaker. In attacking transitions we'll support Fernandes. Okay, in defensive transitions he'll be still a little bit more advanced than Casemiro, ठीक है, but primarily I think shape ऐसा रहेगा. But yes, Eriksen थोड़ा सा more advanced खेलेंगे.
Right, exactly. लेकिन मतलब Elanga, I know that he impressed in the first 45 minutes, but do you think that a winning combination starting with Elanga and then getting Ronaldo on is a better aspect? I know it's Southampton, lekin against Southampton भी if you remember, like even their attack is having Shea Adams etc. So you have to basically press from the front. They're different from the front, नहीं? थोड़ा Elanga starting might be a good thing as well.
I don't think Elanga will start.
No. Okay.
Maybe he may start because the intensity that Manchester United players kept up for the 90 minutes against Liverpool may be quite taxing. ठीक है, तो शायद रैशफोर्ड को बेंच कर दे वो, ठीक है, और एलांगा को स्टार्ट करे लेफ्ट पे, ठीक है. दैट इज आल्सो एन ऑप्शन बिकॉज एज आई सेड साउथहैम्पटन के अगेंस्ट वो रिस्क ले सकते हैं, ठीक है. So that's the only reason why I feel Elanga will start, but if on complete merit, I think Rashford should start this game.
Yeah, Rashford is to start. By the way, Rashford is in my FPL team. Last time ना मैंने सब्स्टिट्यूट इन किया था, so सब लोग मैं डेडलाइन स्ट्रीम किया था, सब लोग भाई अंकित भाई पागल हो गया, भाई रोनाल्डो रैशफोर्ड को ले रहे हो आप, कैसे हो सकता है, क्योंकि I already had Ronaldo, so I had subbed him out and I got in Rashford. Can you believe it? Like, I know not exactly that. I got points ना, मतलब that's what I'm saying, like थोड़ा लेफ्ट फील्ड जाना चाहिए. Differential is what you're talking about, and yes, again deadline stream कल वापस से करेंगे, तो we'll discuss a lot on those. But everyone by Southampton, Manchester United, बोल दीजिए, what is your prediction, Guruji? What are you going for? Southampton, they have to get some points. They are my favorite for relegation this time.
मैंने भी वही बोला था प्री सीजन.
I think people in the chat देख रहे क्या बोल रहे हैं आप लोग. Ronaldo should start now. Southampton play a mid block, and if you have a man who can be target definitely helps. Okay. Also, Sancho should start on the right. I think ETH actually plays Sancho more on the right. That's what I've observed.
और that is why I think तूने डाला
राइट में डाला था. हाँ, राइट में डाला था. Exactly. तन्मय बोल रहे Saints win 3-0. अरे भाई, come on. It'll be too much, man. In my opinion, मतलब it's not going to be as easy as what you think, because for the Liverpool game you are naturally up.
Both teams will score. It's going to be 2-1 for United.
2-1 for United. Okay, fair enough. It's an away game, I know, but I think last season away they were pretty decent. Home was what the problem was. 2-1 to Manchester United. 2-0. Kalpana is saying. Okay, Ankit bhaiya, अगर United Antony ले रहा है तो उनको एसेंशियल क्यों चाहिए सारे I think it's one or the other, right, Guruji? I don't think they'll get both.
It should be. You don't need both of them. I think it should be either. I think if they get Antony, भाई तो Asensio छोड़ देंगे. If they get Asensio, Antony छोड़ देंगे. Simple.
Correct. Maybe they get a Gakpo as well, because Gakpo is fairly young. He's fairly newish in the European circuit. Or of course PSV, the fact that they have not qualified for the Champions League, maybe now they might go for Gakpo because he might come at a cheaper price. That might be one of the things. They can, again, he's pretty good. Manchester United 2, Southampton 0. Okay, चलो मैं जा रहा हूँ Manchester United 3, Southampton 1. It will be an easy one. Manchester United fans, no heartbreaks. I would say for now, like an interesting season रहेगा absolutely. By talking about heartbreaks, by Liverpool, last weekend क्या Liverpool में सब जानते हैं भाई. Guruji, the fact that Fabinho did not start, I know he थोड़ा सा circumspect थे Klopp about Fabinho, not being 100%. लेकिन do you think that midfield is kind of overplayed over the last 2 seasons and is telling now, and they needed someone as a new signing?
Fabinho not being there was a huge miss for them last match. Much of more than probably how Klopp could have anticipated it. Because Harvey Elliott doesn't exactly cut in as a number 6. He's not a number 6. He's not. He's a advanced playmaker. So he can't exactly what you do. So he can't exactly do those responsibilities that you asked of him in the previous game. That's exactly why they need to start Fabinho in this particular fixture. And if they do start Fabinho, then the attacking players get a lot more security to do their job up front. ठीक है, तो आप ऐसे जोन पे कभी नहीं आ जाओगे जहाँ पे your playmaker or the one who's playing right in the center, okay, who's a little bit advanced up for you, he is in the midfield, and when you are trying to play direct, you have lesser players up front, ठीक है, because your midfield is packed behind, ठीक है. तो इसलिए शायद Fabinho का रहना भी बहुत अच्छा, और Fabinho का ये भी जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, passing between the lines, ठीक है, finding people between the lines, because
it's underrated actually.
It's very underrated. Liverpool last game didn't exactly attempt that. Liverpool, no players were actually trying that as well. So I think definitely that needs to happen in this game. And if that happens, it will be a massive improvement from the last game as well. And Joe Gomez with Van Dijk, that is a massive handicap that Liverpool had. I don't know whether Joe Gomez starts this game or not. I am not sure.
I'm
Okay.
so surprised, Guruji. The fact that I remember last season, Pure season, mein, I know a lot of Liverpool fans were like, Nat Phillips is our legend, for what he did in that season, जहाँ पर इतने सारे injuries थे. Then Klopp actually starts with him in one game, and he kind of gives up on Nat Phillips. I was so surprised. Yes, I know that
Because
you
Nat Phillips
cannot.
had a bad game. Nat Phillips had a very
Yeah,
bad game.
but after one bad game, like really, you're getting him back into the side. I know it's Liverpool,
Yeah.
but still, I thought knowing Klopp is not one of them, right? Kind of
पर
rings changes.
पर आप मतलब आपका आर्गुमेंट वही रहेगा ना अभी जैसे अगर हम बोल रहे हैं कि जो गोमेज हैड अ बैड गेम ठीक है
Yeah.
तो जो गोमेज को अभी नेक्स्ट गेम पे आप अभी वही तो बोलो कि जो गोमेज को नेक्स्ट गेम पे नहीं शुरू करो ठीक है यू नीड टू स्टार्ट विद समवन एल्स नैट फिलिप्स हैड अ बैड गेम आफ्टर दैट वो जो गोमेज वाला गेम अगेंस्ट यूनाइटेड आई वुड हैव सेड दैट डोंट स्टार्ट विद नैट फिलिप्स ठीक है बट little did I know that starting with Joe Gomez also would prove to be as disastrous as starting with Nat Phillips. ठीक है तो अभी शायद उनके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है ठीक है you don't have a Matip or you don't have a Konate to probably effectively partner with Virgil van Dijk ठीक है तो क्योंकि because both these defenders were so bad in terms of spacing in terms of managing that space between the center backs ठीक है with Van Dijk कि वैन डाइक ही खुद बुरा लगने लगा क्योंकि you can't exactly expect one center back to do the job of two.
See, that is a brilliant point, Guruji, because वही है मुझे लग रहा है ना Van Dijk is थोड़ा सा hesitant because of the partner next to him, and it affects a lot. It affects a lot क्योंकि यार you are just at 1 second late, and because of which what happens is your opposition takes advantage. और I think Mitrovic ने same चीज किया और वही चीज किया था I think Sancho ने मतलब दोनों goals if you see I know Van Dijk आप बोल सकते हो he was in the back foot more than what he should have been लेकिन the fact that there was no one next to him was really protecting him. मतलब आपको याद है Trent also. He was kind of jogging in, and it was clear that he had to kind of take the back foot. Naito, it would have been a suicide itself. Lekin that's a point. Lekin people in the chat are बोली मतलब it's Bournemouth. It's not so difficult on paper, but again Bournemouth. There is a story out there in terms of I think they had अपना चेल्सी का स्ट्राइकर था ना जो लिवरपूल बोर्नमथ के लिए दोनों के लिए खेला है. I think he's back to Bournemouth. Dominic Solanke नाम कैसे भूल गया भाई. So now that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting.
Moore will start. Kiefer Moore जो उनका striker.
Kiefer Moore will start, yeah, probably. But क्या लग रहा है मतलब I think they should get the first 3 points, right?
They should against Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think I'm going for I think Liverpool to get back to form. Yes, they are missing अभी भी काफी center backs and midfielders, but I think I'll go for a 3-0 victory. And yes, people, especially members, भाई क्या क्या बोलते हो? Yes, prediction league है इसलिए मैं especially members बोल रहा हूँ. There is a contest going on. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. Anup बोल रहा है. Interesting. That Bournemouth played well against City.
I disagree.
I'm surprised by that comment. But anyway,
yeah, I'm a bit surprised. Bournemouth were like outplayed out of the stadium by City in that game.
They played well against Villa, right? Villa was it?
Played well against Villa, not City. Played well against Villa.
But that was again first game coming back to the Premiership. Bournemouth. I think along with maybe Southampton.
Vitality में भी हुआ था वो game.
हाँ वो भी है. I think it's got to be I think Bournemouth has got to be one of the favorites here to go down. As much as Scott Parker I know is there, ex Chelsea man, but ex Spurs also. Tough will come to Spurs by the way. And yes, by the way मैंने देखा यार किसी ने बोला भाई Guruji is wearing Newcastle नहीं Juventus. लेकिन भाई Newcastle की बात करनी पड़ेगी. Newcastle पर आ जाता थोड़ा सा quickly Guruji. यार Isaac, what do you think? मतलब झंडे गाड़ेगा proper?
Yeah, I think it's a fabulous signing, but I don't know where does it leave Chris Wood? Why did you buy Chris Wood? What was the purpose of buying Chris Wood? Callum Wilson को तो तुम खिलाओगे. Callum Wilson वो तो rotational रहेगा if Alexander Isaac has come into the picture. ठीक है. So where does it leave Chris Wood? Because Chris Wood is now third in your pecking order. You are not going to either you're not going to make Miguel Almiron a sporadic player. You're not going to make Alan Saint Maxima a sporadic player. You're not going to shift Callum Wilson into those positions. You're not going to do that because ये दोनों ने अपनी position बहुत अच्छे से जमाई है. Miguel Almiron is a fan favorite. Is a fan favorite at Newcastle. He's my favorite as well. He's a freaking brilliant player. When it comes to work rate, he's just improving inside the box, which just makes him a lot more a more threatening player, to be honest. So इसलिए मैं सोच रहा हूँ where does it leave Chris Wood, and it's sad to see that because Chris Wood is one of the more traditional English strikers that we have in the game.
Guruji, plan B. Basically, he's your plan B, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Off the bench.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
he's for.
Because off the bench भी आप Callum Wilson को लेके आओगे. Callum Wilson को लेके
Callum
आओगे ना.
Wilson लेकिन वही आधा समय बाहर रहता है इंजरी से, तो they had to sign someone at least, if you
So
think about it.
it's like how we have Michy Batshuayi.
हाँ.
ठीक है. It's like how we have Michy Batshuayi, and Chris Wood is definitely an upgrade on Michy Batshuayi. ठीक है, definitely.
That's definitely 100%.
If you like, अगर आप compare करोगे different clubs के साथ उनके third choices के साथ, third choices are like worse than Chris Wood in other clubs. Okay.
But can they play two up top? I'm just thinking because Isaac can play off that striker
on the
as
right
well.
side as well. But why would you want to tweak something that is working for you?
Fair
That's
enough.
what Wilson will miss the next 3 matches. But यार आप तो short term के लिए
short term
देखो ना, आप short term देखो.
वो भी 70 million Guruji, 70 million is big amount of euros.
It's a big amount. You need to play him first team, bhai. You need to play him first team. Alexander Isaac will be your first team striker, no doubt about it. But where does it leave Callum Wilson? Because Callum Wilson didn't exactly do anything wrong so far. You don't have to worry about it.
This is probably arguably right. हम लोग शायद link हुए थे under Lampard. I remember very strongly with Callum Wilson before he joined Newcastle. I remember that very well. Chris Wood is the Luke the goat. Okay, fair enough.
Great
impact रहेगा भाई. वही है मतलब एक बर्ली में भी था last season में.
Chris Wood will leave.
He will leave. क्या अच्छा.
Chris Wood will leave. If not this transfer window, I think January transfer window he may.
Yeah. तो न्यूकासल अभी they are playing Wolves away. Wolves थोड़ा सा disappointing रहे, but come on, Portugal FC है. They have gotten very good
Matheus
midfielders.
Nunes, bro.
Exactly. Superb. मतलब that's a robbery. Daylight robbery हुआ है भाई. मैं बोल रहा हूँ. And that too they've gotten rid of players for basically huge money as well. So Wolves have done good business. लेकिन like a West Ham, aren't you disappointed with Wolves generally? मतलब they have not performed as well as what they should have with the players.
Yeah, agreed. But they will just get better with time, I think.
Correct.
I think they're just easing into the Premier League right now. Easing into the Premier League this season right now. I think they will get better with time. They have the resources with them. Although people have left, Connor Cody is the perfect fit for Everton. By the way, he's lovely. But I think they will miss Connor Cody in that position because he was terrific for Wolves. Okay, so I think they will miss him. But in terms of the attack, they have, it's scary from midfield to the strikers to the wingers that they have. It's scary how they've operated.
I think chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Kalajdzic जो है Stuttgart striker, he was also linked with Wolves. I don't know वो हो गया है कि यार.
Yes.
हाँ. So if that उसका height भी है, तो they can have that plan B in the first start level itself. So they will upgrade. I 100% agree that Wolves slowly and steadily they will do better. Bruno Lage, I rate him. I actually rate him. He's a very good manager.
I do as well.
बिल्कुल, right?
They will be in the top 8 for sure for me.
बिल्कुल. So people first, let's predict. Bhai, it's going to be Wolves versus Newcastle. Wolves के I know they don't concede many goals, but I still feel Newcastle have enough firepower. वही Isaac is a shot in the arm, so they would score a couple of goals. I'm going 2-1 to Newcastle. What about you, Guruji?
2-2.
2-2. Okay, interesting that. Or yes, we have spoken about West Ham. So yes, this is also big news. West Ham are signing Paqueta. By Guruji, again talking about Matthias Nunes, Paqueta also a player linked so much to City. Gaya bhai, West Ham. Is it a shocker? West Ham are also the madness.
Wow.
How will they line up? West Ham कैसे line up?
How will they line up? That's what I'm thinking.
इतने सारे forwards.
How will they line up, यार? Lucas Paqueta center attacking midfielder खिलाओगे, आप number 10 खिलाओगे, आप number 10 उसको खिलाओगे, number 10 खिलाओगे तो मतलब how is
Soucek Rice और उसके सामने पकेटा का डाल दोगे.
Soucek Rice खिला दोगे, फिर आप सामने पकेटा खिलाओगे, एंटोनियो खिलाओगे, फिर लेफ्ट विंग पे आप इधर फॉर्नेस कहाँ खेलेगा यार?
वही मुझे लग रहा है. Lanzini, Fornells, Scamacca is a super sub. He's your plan.
Scamacca तो आप super sub ही लेके आओगे currently until Antonio का long term injury ना हो, जो which is coming, ठीक है. So which is coming. तो आप left wing से आप साइड बनरामा को खिलाओगे, right wing से जारेड बोवन को खिलाओगे, तो where does that leave Pablo Fornells? So मतलब क्या ये?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. अरे thanks Lumani, and of course उससे let me again give a shout out again, more than 80 people are watching.
अरे मानव, हाँ सॉरी मैं मानव का जस्ट बोला, पकेटा इज एन अपग्रेड ओवर लैंसडीन फॉर नाइस एनी डे, अग्रीड, बट डू यू नीड दैट? डू यू नीड दैट?
I think there are a lot of other clubs who needed him, but anyway, West Ham have probably beaten that race
Fortnite was
simply
doing
put.
perfectly well, bhai. मतलब I didn't see any problem with how Fortnite has played. Fortnite was
Yeah,
doing perfectly
बिल्कुल.
well for West Ham. I don't think they had a problem with him at all. So I don't think that they needed Pocket. I think it's a luxury signing. मैं बहुत boldly बोलूँगा, it's a luxury signing for West Ham.
यस यस. अरे जाबिर, बिल्कुल यार, मैं भी गुरुजी. और उससे याद आता भाई, सब लोग डोंट जस्ट सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल्स, दोनों चैनल्स करिए, लेकिन डू सब्सक्राइब टू गुरुजी. आई एम होपिंग एवरीवन सेज कांग्रेचुलेशन टू गुरुजी एज वेल ऑन 5 के सब्स. तो होपफुली हो जाए भाई साथ साथ में. पकेटा इज एन अपग्रेड ऑफ लैंड ने वही बता दिया गुरुजी ने उसके बारे में.
आप
थैंक्स. एंड
सेंटर
यस,
बैक खरीदो यार, आप सेंटर बैक खरीदो, आपके पास सेंटर बैक्स नहीं है.
I think they rely a lot on अपने आप बंदा यार, Zuma, the fact that he
अरे
was under that cloud ना.
भाई सही में भाई, यू लुक एट दिस भाई, आधे सेंटर बैक भाई उनके इंजरी टेबल पे बैठे हैं, बेन जॉनसन को सेंटर बैक खिला रहे हैं भाई. फकिंग बाय अ सेंटर बैक, फॉर गॉड
Yeah.
सेक, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग?
I think this is more about pressure from the fans, or basically from basically the owner, because they wanted. देखो West Ham में हमेशा there have been that pressure that come on, we are supposed to be that big club, we are invested in that big stadium, so finally you got to get the football going, like what happened with Arsenal and Spurs during those last 10-15 years आप बोल सकते हो. That is what West Ham is probably starting now, so looks like they will build that attack first and then defense. But I agree with Guruji 100%.
Exactly.
Direct Joker, bhai, Akash is in the house. He's a Leicester fan through and through, and of course, people do give him a follow on Twitter as well. The pressure is on to you, on you to win. We would rejoice anything beyond an unexpected loss. Fair enough. Akash, big up आपको. बिल्कुल. Slowly, Big Six in the Premier League is getting to Big Ten. Let's see, मतलब if that's real or not. मतलब Spurs बिग सिक्स से मुझे वही स्पर्स याद आता है सबसे पहले. आई हैव टू से नॉट इन द टॉप 4, आई डोंट कंसीडर. यस है चैंपियंस लीग में, लेट्स नॉट गेट दैट रॉन्ग, लेकिन भाई स्पर्स और आर्सेनल, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, व्हाट इज योर गट फील? आई नो दैट बोथ हैव हैड टेरिफिक स्टार्ट्स टू द सीजन. व्हाट इज योर फीलिंग कि भाई इट्स अ कॉन्टे इफेक्ट व्हिच विल फाइनली टेक देम टू वेयर दे probably want, or maybe Arsenal as well? दोनों ही, मतलब, are you looking at them being top 4 or is it too early?
Absolutely. No, it's not. I don't think so. It's too early. I think Spurs and Arsenal, for me, they look top 4 material. I think they look better than us right now. Like, I'll be very honest, I'll be bold. Or the way they are playing on paper, both teams really look better than us, more cohesive than us. And the profiles, as I said, I'll again come to the profiles part. Again, the player profiles within that system really fit the philosophy of the respective managers. So, इसलिए I think these two teams will do well in the Premier League, and they are serious contenders for the top 4 positions.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. एंड यस, पीपल यार काफी फैंस है फ्रॉम ला लीगा, फ्रॉम सेरिया एज वेल. भाई हम लोग कवर करते, यू नो दैट इट्स अ फैन चैनल फॉर ऑल टू सी. वी कवर एवरीथिंग, बट अगेन वी आर गोइंग थ्रू गेम बाय गेम, सो वी विल डेफिनेटली कम टू इट. एब्सोल्युटली भाई, प्रखर है देख रहे हैं. आई एम सीइंग लॉट ऑफ अदर बारसा फैंस आल्सो, बट आर्सेनल अगेन टेक्निकली इट्स अ लंदन डर्बी, इट्स अ फुलम. क्या बोलते हो गुरुजी, आर्सेनल शुड गेट द बेटर ऑफ देम एट एमिरेट्स?
No, Fulham, no, wait.
फॉर्म टीम है
Fulham,
मतलब.
yeah, खतरनाक टीम है भाई, खतरनाक टीम है. It will be dicey. It will be dicey. But I have trust in Arsenal's centre backs, to be honest. Okay, Fulham's attack is really good, but I have trust in Arsenal's centre backs. It will be a great battle between Gabriel and Mitrovic. It will be a lovely battle to see between the two. Mitrovic, a very good player in terms of upper body strength, holding the ball up, running off the shoulder, very good there. And Gabriel, equally strong. So I think that will be a good battle. Whoever wins that battle, जिस भी team का होगा वो बंदा, that team will win the game for me. That's the battle to look out for.
Yeah, and एक पॉइंट मैं ऐड करना चाहता हूँ विद आर्सेनल ना. देखिए, मतलब they've had a terrific start. I know that Arteta is finally getting what he wants on the pitch. लेकिन I think to some extent you can also argue that Arsenal has had a fairly easier draw to begin with in terms of the games. Plus the fact that they have been lucky with injuries. Like काफी सारे teams, like for example Liverpool and Chelsea, have gotten injuries. Is that an excuse, or you feel that Arsenal have a squad ready now?
Yeah, Arsenal have a squad ready. It's simple. They have a squad ready. The squad was in transition for the past 2 seasons. Um, I think we were criticizing Arteta a lot in the past 2 seasons because of all of the results and everything, but he has been trying to build a philosophy since a really long time. There were signs of that happening, and now it's like all of the pieces have fit into the jigsaw puzzle right now, and it's as of now it's just working seamlessly for them.
Fair enough. And yes, Abhishek bhai, again, almighty coach in the house. Thanks, Abhishek, for the comment. Yes, हमने बात किया है about 15 to 20 million. We have spent almost like close to what 75 million, if I'm not wrong. We'll be spending on all youth players. अब अगर स्लोनिना को भी ऐड कर दो ना, तो गुरुजी, we are literally spending 75 to 80 million on just teenagers. Where are you on this? Like Arsenal have invested for now. We are investing on future. Fair enough.
Uh,
Because
I
Arsenal
don't
ने
know,
काफी
man.
spend किया है इस बार, by the way.
नहीं, Arsenal are so with the youth players that they're spending on are still, नामी players बोलते हैं ना, नामी players हैं. ठीक है, मतलब आप जानते हो थोड़ा रेपुटेशन लेके चल रहे हैं. ठीक है, रेपुटेशन बना के रखा है उन्होंने. Now the youth players that we are signing are wonder kids वाले सीन में है, hot prospects वाले सीन में. ठीक है, वो हॉट वनडे किड्स बहुत नीचे बोल दिया, हॉट प्रोस्पेक्ट्स वाले सीन में. ठीक है, दे विल नॉट इमीडिएटली, आई डोंट कंसिडर देम एज इमीडिएट मतलब beneficiaries, but we need somebody who can make an immediate impact. We have waited too long. We need somebody who can make an immediate impact. But जितना भी आ रहा है सामने भाई, तुमने चूंकि मेकर को
अभी भी
साइन कर लिया.
गॉर्डन लैम्पार्ड मना करती है, by the way, he's our player.
ठीक है भाई, आप 60-70 million Gordon, is not worth it. He's not.
Yeah.
60-70 million, that's too much. ठीक है भाई, please invest your interest in some other player now.
Yeah, but again, chat में कोई Arsenal fan, I don't know, Vipra is usually the Arsenal fan who's on the chat, but it'll be interesting. What do Arsenal fans feel about Aubameyang to Chelsea? That's going to be an interesting fact. There's like वही है, मतलब Lukaku going there and then playing against Barcelona will be like Aubameyang coming here playing against other teams. काफी interesting रहेगा ये for me. But Nottingham Forest,
मैं
Spurs.
सॉरी मानव का भी वापस कमेंट लेना चाहूंगा. मानव बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग कमेंट्स थ्रो कर रहे हैं, तो मुझे डिबेटेबल भी लग रहे हैं बहुत उनके कमेंट्स. थॉमस पार्टे की इंजरी अगर होगी मानस, तो दे विल ब्रिंग जिंचेंको इनटू दैट पोजीशन, एंड कीरन टिर्नी इज फिट एंड ही इज इन द सबs बेंच राइट नाउ. लास्ट गेम में भी थे आई थिंक वो सबs बेंच में. तो कीरन टिर्नी विल स्लॉट इनटू द लेफ्ट. सो आई थिंक दे आर very well prepared for it. They are just waiting for Kieran Tierney to have 100% fitness. I think that is the move that they are planning for, and that is something I talked about in the previous podcast as well. So once Kieran Tierney slots into the left, most probably Thomas Partey or Granit Xhaka will rotate with Zinchenko in the center. That is.
और एक और चीज गुरुजी, देखिए, अगर वेरी गुड पॉइंट बाय यू एंड मानव, अगेन जस्ट टू ऐड टू गुरुजी's पॉइंट ना, देखिए, if Zinchenko comes ना, Granit Xhaka has had a good start to the season. Yes, हम usually बोलते नहीं है for Arsenal, but he can play that steely role also जो Thomas Partey can play, तो वहां पर they can interchange the roles that they're playing. So I think that's a brilliant suggestion there. आ गया भाई एक हिटर, चलो let me mods, let's, चलो कोई नहीं.
Oh, beautiful bots, lovely.
चलो कोई नहीं भाई. कंफर्म जूस कुंडे हैज बीन रजिस्टर्ड. कांग्रेचुलेशंस दिव्यांशु भाई. भाई मैं वेट कर रहा था दिव्यांशु के कमेंट के लिए, मैंने देखा था ये, आई एम लाइक नहीं आना चाहिए फ्रॉम बारसा फैन. तो कांग्रेचुलेशंस मैन, फाइनली ही इज बीन रजिस्टर्ड. हाँ, मुझे ये भी पता है, थोड़ा कंट्रोवर्शियल बोलूंगा, दैट La Liga have allowed him to register. Does that mean they're bending the rules? I don't know. I'm just asking.
नहीं यार, नहीं, that is thinking too much. That is thinking too much.
Lampard is proving again why he's Chelsea legend. Please, Lampard, keep Gordon. Nice one. By Nottingham Forest, Spurs, Guruji, again, just to clear, Guruji is not a Spurs fan, but we are both Conte fans. तो वहां पर है. तो भाई Nottingham Forest भी अच्छा शुरू की है. मतलब do you see Nottingham Forest staying in the Premier League? They've made like crazy amount of signings. Is that a bit too many?
Yeah, I think Nottingham Forest, like they look like a very positive team. Okay, but अगर लास्ट कुछ रिजल्ट्स को भी अगर आप देखें तो अच्छा खेले हैं Nottingham Forest. They are a steely team, but it's not like they have not conceded chances. They have conceded a lot of chances as well. It's not like that. So it's only a matter of time before that resolve is broken, because Premier League works in that manner. ठीक है, you can't exactly be वैसे, मतलब आप बैकफुट पे पहले आपने गोल मार दिया, उसके बाद बैकफुट पे खेलोगे आप कंसिस्टेंटली. नॉट एवरी टाइम डज दैट वर्क फॉर यू, एंड नॉट एवरी टाइम डज इट वर्क फॉर अ लोअर table wala team. So I think that is it just depends on how quickly these signings settle into a cohesive unit. ठीक है क्योंकि ये टीम नॉर्विच जैसी टीम भी बन सकती है क्योंकि नॉर्विच ने भी एक टाइम पे बहुत ज्यादा साइनिंग्स किए थे, ठीक है, जब वो प्रीमियर लीग में प्रमोट हुई थी फ्रॉम द चैंपियनशिप अगेन. सो उस टाइम पे नॉर्विच ने बहुत ज्यादा साइनिंग्स किए थे. सो आई होप दैट इज नॉट द केस फॉर नॉटिंघम फॉरेस्ट दिस टाइम आउट.
No, that's a fair point. But again, Spurs, I would say that they will do it there this time. I agree with Guruji the way that he's been saying. Dean Henderson, my man, showing what he's made of. By he has a point. He has to get to that World Cup, so he has to do well. That's his main motivation in my opinion.
And also World Cup जब आएगा, these lower table teams will benefit the most by that World Cup break because it's just them trying to get into shape during that particular time, get some rest, or if they have a bad season up until that particular time, तब वो वापस उनको चांस मिलेगा, चलो हम रिवाइंड करते हैं, ठीक है, let's take a step back and let's assess ourselves, ठीक है, and then get back into the wagon. तो आई थिंक ये सब चीजें भी आई थिंक नॉटिंघम फॉरेस्ट के लिए अच्छी हो सकती हैं, ठीक है, एंड इवन बॉर्नमाउथ के लिए फॉर दैट मैटर, बिकॉज अगर आप रेलीगेशन के बारे में सोच रहे हैं तो ये जो टाइम है would really prove to be very important for these relegation threatening teams.
Yeah, bilkul. Okay, I know Guruji has to go as well. To Guruji, before going here, quick word. I know we'll come to the City game. City fans, don't get disappointed. We'll come to that as well. Lekin bhai, he's wearing a Juventus jersey, so it's quite obvious that they have a big game as well. और भाई Juventus, मैं कुछ दिखाऊँ तो गुरुजी क्विकली आपको. This is going to be interesting. भाई Allegri ball is something. आप देखिए Allegri ball. I don't मतलब ऐसा स्क्वाड के साथ आप कैसे खेल सकते हो भाई? That is itself
anti-football. He plays anti-football.
People, what football is that? ये है formation भाई.
He plays anti-football. I'm telling you, Ankit bhai, he plays anti-football. It's a pain to watch Juventus games nowadays. It's a pain. It's an absolute pain to watch Juventus games because this is football. You can't imagine football to be played in such a slow manner, unimaginative manner. Absolutely, he just मतलब आप कैसे भी करके, it's like watching sometimes India play under Stephen Constant, but you can मतलब आप ऐसे India playing under Stephen Constant को आप फिर भी देख सकते हो because that's a pragmatic way of going about things, ठीक है, because Indian players are not naturally talented in that zone, so fine, we can still watch it because it's a pragmatic way. This is not exactly pragmatic. This is something else. This is like you do have players who are decently talented, not exactly overly talented. You कुछ shitty players है तुम्हारे पास, but जैसे तुम खिला रहे हो उससे तो और भी नीचे चले जाएंगे because कुछ तो है, कुछ तो you're not giving them any leeway or you're not giving them any channel to probably show their creativity or show their game intelligence, game awareness. कुछ नहीं. Nothing. It's anti-football at its best. Simple.
And talk about anti-football, dinosaur football. I know that Mourinho not very far back got this allegations before he again won the Conference League. Lekin against Juventus, you think it might work because all that Mourinho needs that one goal, or Allegri is not too different. So what are you calling Juventus is Roma?
Juventus versus Roma is Roma.
I'll call Roma. वाओ, देखते हैं भाई. पीपल इन द चैट आप लोग बोलिए. इट्स अ बिग गेम बाय द वे. लाजियो इंटर भी है, काफी बड़ा गेम. तो सेरिया, यस, अभिषेक सेज इज अ न्यू फार्मर्स लीग. भाई मैं बोलता हूं दे आर काइंड ऑफ अगेन कमिंग अप. देयर आर क्वाइट अ फ्यू गुड प्लेयर्स नाउ इन द लास्ट कपल ऑफ सीजंस. आप देखें तो इनफैक्ट मतलब मे बी आई हैव अ बायस टुवर्ड्स मिलान, मे बी दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. लेकिन
द फैक्ट इज वॉच सम टीम्स लाइक फ्लोरेंटीना, सासुओलो, दीस आर रियली गुड अटैकिंग ऑन द फ्रंट फुट वाली टीम्स, ठीक है. तो आप उनके गेम्स देखोगे, शायद वो कंसीड भी करेंगे बट गोल भी मारेंगे. So they're pretty exciting to watch. Some of the games are pretty exciting to watch. Roma is also a pretty decent team to watch in the Serie A. Take a very decent team to watch in the Serie A, to be absolutely honest with you. Even Lazio for that matter. Inter is a hot. मतलब ऐसे जाती है Inter. Proper. ऐसे जाती है Inter. मतलब sometimes they are too good on their day and sometimes they just
counter attacking football देखना तो आप इंटर देखो. मतलब counter attacking में they're pretty good. In fact Dumfries being there, so there are a lot of people here. Berardi OP बिल्कुल. तो Guruji, I know that you have to go. Thanks a lot. I know I'll continue the stream and take a few more comments. Lekin always good भाई. People, I hope I was hoping to get congratulations to both Ankit and Guruji. यार दोनों को 5K साथ में करा दो भाई. Yes, come on, let's do that. everyone watching, 81 of you all watching, everyone, do not only like the stream, subscribe to us, but do not forget to subscribe to Aditya's Guru Gyan. Yes, आज ही वीडियो निकाला है गुरुजी ने, और again he's active, we know that. It's just that जब भी टाइम मिलता करते हैं, लेकिन whenever Guruji speaks, everyone listens. So please go and subscribe to him as well. भाई गुरुजी मिलते हैं यार जल्दी, हो जाए भाई इस वीकेंड, विन हो जाए अपने लिए.
For sure. Keep the blue flag flying high, boys.
बिल्कुल यार, take care. चलो, गुरुजी is taking leave, but we'll see him soon. Meanwhile, others भाई, क्या हाल है भाई सब लोग का? Yes, City fans again, Barca fans, I know that you are waiting. मैं डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ quickly. यहाँ पर मानव, do you guys feel Simeone is similar to Allegri? He too has a lot. Well, Manav, in a strange way आप बोल सकते हो, yes, in terms of squad, I would not disagree there. लेकिन Allegri का problem क्या है ना, देखो, Simeone at least has that fight instilled in this team. Yeah, at least he goes for that counters. He has that thing. Allegri plays same old thing. मतलब वो आज के दिन में भी, no disrespect to Cuadrado, who was ex-Chelsea player भी technically, but still expecting a Cuadrado to lead all your attacks. Come on, that's not done. It's almost like Chelsea playing only with Reece James as an attacker. I'm asking Cuadrado right now. Yes, he has been one of the most underrated players in Serie A. मैं तो बोलता हूँ Cuadrado, but that is a problem. So I think Allegri can do a lot more with that squad. What Simeone does is more like, yeah, he has that steely, वो एक है उसका एक way of football है, but for him at least एक कैरेक्टर दिखता है टीम में, वो कैरेक्टर मिसिंग है यूवेंटस में. दैट कैरेक्टर नीड्स टू कम फ्रॉम द कोच, एंड दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम विद एलेग्री एज वेल. ये आर्सन ज़कारियन, ये कैसा लौंडा है अंकित भाई? अगेन, मैं कोई एक्सपर्ट नहीं हूँ रशियन फुटबॉल में, तो डिनामो कीव से आ रहा है. यस, लेकिन आफ्टर वॉचिंग हिज क्लिप्स, डेफिनेटली जैसे ही लिंक हुआ, आई वॉच्ड हिज क्लिप्स, बट ही इज समवन जो खेलता है सेंट्रल मिडफील्ड में, लेफ्ट मिडफील्ड में भी खेल सकता है, राइट मिडफील्ड में भी खेल सकता है. तो ही इज एन ऑलराउंड मिडफील्डर. जो सेम चीज यू कैन काइंड ऑफ से अबाउट कैसेडाई, ही कैन प्ले इन अटैकिंग मिडफील्ड, सेंट्रल मिडफील्ड, डिफेंसिव मिडफील्ड. चुकुमेका कैन आल्सो प्ले इन दोस थ्री पोजीशंस कैसेडाई. सो हम लोग लग रहा है भाई, वी आर ट्राइंग ऑफ प्लानिंग टू फॉर द फ्यूचर. ओमारी हचिंसन समवन जो बहुत अच्छा पास करते हैं बॉल फ्रॉम मिडफील्ड. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग. Bundesliga is better than La Liga. Your views, being regular since 7 years, I feel it is. What do you think? Quality of players, De Bruyne, Son. Well, players, to be very honest, दोनों ही जगह से आए यार काफी. मतलब ला लीगा से तो the goats have played in La Liga, so you cannot say that exactly. But I hear you, Budit, जो आप बोल रहे हो. In terms of basically high-paced football जो होता है, in terms of that kind of football which is something जो as young players you are kind of more catchy, तो वहां पर आप देखते हो उनको ज्यादा. लेकिन at the same time ला लीगा में skillful players you probably have lots of them coming out. आप देखिए काफी सारे आज के दिन में भी, for example, Real Sociedad, Isaac is coming from that, so why not? Real Betis, they have quite a few good players. So काफी सारे अच्छे players even La Liga. लेकिन generally speaking, Bundesliga is more focused or concentrated in a few clubs. ला लीगा में फिर भी आई थिंक 6-7 टीम जो विलारियल है, सेविया है, दे ऑल आल्सो हैव लॉट ऑफ क्वालिटी प्लेयर्स. आप देखो, मतलब सेविया में फॉर इंस्टेंस आई एम जस्ट सेइंग लाइक ओकैम्पस, आई लाइक दैट प्लेयर. मतलब काफी सारे प्लेयर्स है व्हिच यू कैन से दैट, बट आई वुड से दैट बुंडेसलीगा होपफुली विद लाइप्जिग इस बार, आई एम सेइंग थोड़ा लेफ्ट फील्ड चॉइस है, लेकिन लाइप्जिग माइट बी अ सरप्राइज टीम. हाँ, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि बीट करे बायर्न म्यूनिख को, लेकिन चैलेंज करे, बिकॉज लाइप्जिग के पास क्रेजी अमाउंट ऑफ फॉरवर्ड्स है, वो लोग गोल काफी मारेंगे. आप लोग बोलिए आपको क्या लगता है? मे बी इवन Leverkusen. By the way, talking about Leverkusen, I think we are linked with a player of Leverkusen, right? If I'm not wrong. What do you think about this player? Well, again, Bundesliga fans, आप लोग बोलिए. Yes, we are coming to other leagues as well, but quickly, Tapsoba एक है player जो हम link हुए Chelsea. Anyone who closely watches the Bundesliga Leverkusen games, आप लोग दीजिए report. मैंने देखा है उसका game, लेकिन again, I don't think he is that level जो चाहिए for us to take risk in the Premiership at this point in time. But I would take him because हमारे पास कोई भी नहीं है. Talking about transfers in Chelsea, right? For a minute. But again, Frankie de Jong किधर जाएगा फाइनली? चलो यार थोड़ा सा आ जाते ऑन बार्सिलोना. भाई बार्सिलोना का ऐसा है ना, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अगेन कंग्रेचुलेशंस, दे हैव रजिस्टर्ड जूल्स कुंडे फ्रॉम व्हाट आई हियर. मतलब ला लीगा ने दे दिया परमिशन टू फॉर हिम टू बी रजिस्टर्ड. दैट इज गुड न्यूज फॉर देम. देखो फ्रैंकी डी जॉन्ग लास्ट मैच, यस आई नो इट वाज जस्ट अ फ्रेंडली अगेंस्ट सिटी, लेकिन फ्रैंकी डी जॉन्ग लुक्स लाइक स्लोली बट स्टेडली भाई वापस से बारसा के फर्स्ट 11 में आ रहा है. कैसी को इतने स्टार्टिंग 11 मिनट्स मिले नहीं है. हाँ, जावी इज प्लेइंग अ डिफरेंट सिस्टम दिस वीकेंड. आई थिंक वैलेडोलिड के साथ खेल रहे हैं ना बार्सिलोना, करेक्ट मी फ्रॉम. यस, दे आर प्लेइंग वैलेडोलिड. सो हाउ डू यू थिंक बारसा विल लाइन अप? बारसा फैंस इन द हाउस अगेन न्यूट्रल्स. व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज बारसा's बेस्ट सेटअप? Yes, they have not been excellent in terms of जो साइनिंग्स किए हैं, लेकिन I think those signings will become excellent once they get the right system. Abhi Javi is trying something new with Ferran Torres, playing in behind Lewandowski. Do you think that will work with three at the back? Or उन्हें जाना चाहिए tried and tested four at the back, 4-3-3 खेलना चाहिए. What is your opinion, everyone in the chat, about Barcelona? And Barcelona Valladolid, I'm definitely saying by Barcelona, they will get a win. They will get a win for sure. I'm calling it a big win. In fact, ये 3-1 होने वाला है. Yes, they are going to concede because अभी भी Barcelona not that sure about their defense. Yes, it was again a friendly, लेकिन इतना sure नहीं है. Right back has been a problem. Yes, absolutely. CFC Blues right back is a problem. लेकिन right back में again they have been linked to a few players. Divyanshu and all Barca fans, आप लोग बोलिए Messi in the house. Which is their best right back right now that you need? क्योंकि जूल्स कुंडे has gone record कि भाई वो right back खेलना नहीं चाहता. Araujo, he is best at that right center back position. That's his best position. तो क्या आप उसको वहां से निकाल के right back में खिलाओगे? He's not too bad वहां पर भी, लेकिन वही है जैसे रीस जेम्स एंड चेल्सी होता है. रीस जेम्स का बेस्ट पोजीशन इज राइट बैक और राइट विंग बैक. इट इज नॉट राइट सेंटर बैक. दैट ही कैन आल्सो प्ले. What about Araujo? आप लोग बोलिए where would you play him? Like, would you actually have three at the back just because you cannot make a call? Yeah, basically you will go basically four at the back and score more goals. मेरे ख्याल से होना चाहिए जावी का 4-3-3. I think that is what Barca needs. Yes, वो ट्राई कर रहे हैं बुस्केट्स के बाद में हम कैसे फिट करें प्लेयर्स को. That is what he's probably trying. Succession planning is going on. इसलिए he's trying to play with a double pivot system. आप लोग बोलिए will it work or not? Barca will get Foyth and Galan by the end of the transfer window. Yes, and that leaves Alonso out in the cold, भाई. तो Alonso third choice and left back रहेंगे in Chelsea looks like. बाप रे. I think last में कोई Italian team आकर ले लेंगे is what my guess is. Okay, Barca best system is 3-4-3. Chandan बोल रहे. This is a tactically very good system with few game players will adapt. Okay, fair enough. Javi wants Foyth, so in my opinion, we'll buy Foyth. Foyth will be a brilliant signing in my opinion. By someone who is really building up his, strength में भी year by year. या 2 साल पहले आप बोल रहे थे Foyth, come on, physical element lacking है. लेकिन I think last 1.5 सालों में Foyth has actually shown that as well. So I think he has improved and someone who can play right back, who's primarily right back, जो center back भी खेल सकते हैं. That is ideal for Barcelona. Foyth by right back, 4-3-3 is Barca's identity. Yeah, I actually go with R9. Again, big up to R9, member of Almighty Blues FC. But I am going with R9. The reason being that मुझे लगता है ना बारसा के पास इतने सारे मिडफील्डर्स है who are like so good to not be on the bench. तो वही रीजन है. और you rather use them and score more goals. Yes, बुस्केट्स पे डिपेंडेंसी बहुत हाई है, बट क्या कर सकते हो उसका. Spurs reject to a great redemption. Oh yes, Foyth is a Spurs reject. You can say that. लेकिन वही है भाई, Spurs and right backs man, मतलब they always take the wrong call in my opinion. How much you rate Ansu Fati? Ansu Fati, yeah, again एक और attacker. यार problem is Fati is his injury. अगर वो रहे ना fit for the entire season, I can safely say that he will be come January first name on the team sheet and he'll start games. इतना अच्छा है बंदा. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम यही है कि वो इंजरी प्रोन है और वीक इन वीक आउट विल ही बी एबल टू डिलीवर. अब देखते हैं नेक्स्ट 4-5 मंथ्स विल से. एंड ऑल्सो इन अ स्ट्रेंज सेंस भाई वर्ल्ड कप ईयर है, तो एवरी प्लेयर विल हैव टू गिव देयर 100%, और दैट इज व्हाट अंसु फाटी आल्सो नीड्स फॉर हिम टू रिडीम एज वेल. बाल्डे हैज बीन अ गुड लेफ्ट बैक, या फेयर इनफ, लेकिन गालान लग रहा है कि यार ही माइट गो एक्चुअली इन माय ओपिनियन एज वेल. अरे थैंक्स यार अंशुमान भाई. अंशुमान बिग अप यार, द यूनाइटेड रोड एज वेल. भाई अंशुमान क्या हाल है भाई? अंशुमान तो काफी खुश होंगे अभी भी लिवरपूल की जीत के बाद में, बट द फैक्ट दैट कैसेमिरो इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट. अंशुमान मैंने सुना आपका ही ट्वीट देखा था भाई. अंशुमान को बिग अप हो जाए भाई, बिकॉज उन्होंने ट्वीट किया था एंड आई गॉट ऑन दैट मार्शल इज इंजर्ड. तो यस, वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड द यूनाइटेड गेम, बट व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट यूनाइटेड? शुड दे एक्चुअली स्टार्ट रोनाल्डो एंड फिक्स हिम? दैट्स इट. Is it time? What do you think about that? Or yes, people do check out the United Road as well. Thanks Anshuman again. Foyth that played against Bayern was unbelievable, and if Barca get him, then that would be one of the best signings of the season. Best signings तक तो नहीं जाऊंगा दिव्यांशु. You have a point, fair enough. लेकिन अब वही है, has he played in that top team week in week out? Or because अब top team में you play a different style, you don't play a low block. तो वहां पर आप डिफरेंस करते हो. Yes, I know Villarreal don't play low block all the time. That's not what I mean. लेकिन lot of games भाई Villarreal have hit on the counter with Gerard Moreno. You have seen that. तो हो सकता है Foyth might not get that in Barca. तो time will tell. Jury is out. और जैसे अभिषेक ने बोला भाई, Spurs में they didn't think that he's the part. तो हो सकता है भाई he has a point to prove और वो करेगा. Javi की team all have stars. That's also a good thing. Chemistry building will be hard. That's not a good thing. निखिल बोल रहे हैं. Okay भाई, that is down to Javi ना. That is what the Javi the manager. इसीलिए मैं बोलता हूँ ना, sometimes having that manager who's been a legendary of a player helps. सच में, because वो बोलता है भाई सब सुनते हैं. That is what happens. Or you are basically a very very senior manager like maybe Ancelotti or someone like that. तो एक ऑटोमेटिक रेस्पेक्ट आती है. तो दैट इज व्हाई आई फील दैट थोड़ा सा केमिस्ट्री बने रहेगी निखिल इन माय ओपिनियन. Ansu has scored 16 goals in 18 match game time. Wow, wow. मैंने बोला है भाई this guy can be the next big thing, but वही है big if he's going to be injury free or not. Argentines are always passionate. The same was said about Mascherano. Foyth will be great. Okay, fair enough. That's a good point. Chelsea transfer by CFC Blues. I am telling you, the fact that Fofana is not coming this weekend because of भाई इस weekend हम खेल रहे हैं लेस्टर के साथ और उनको चाहिए कम से कम 75 मिलियन. आएगा, फोफाना आने वाला है. He will not do basically a John Stones or a Dani Alves or maybe a Modric जो हुआ था in the past. आई थिंक फोफाना आने वाला है, आप देख लीजिए. और ओबामेयांग भी आएगा. ओबामेयांग और भी लेट आएगा, लेकिन ओबामेयांग भी आएगा बिकॉज मुझे लग रहा है बारसा फैंस आप लोग बोले डिपाई माइट स्टे बिकॉज मिलिक हैज बीन साइंड बाय यूवेंटस. तो डिपाई क्या करेगा यूवेंटस जाकर? Come on, they will have too many attackers. So for me, Depay doesn't get much game time there, and that is why I'm saying that it'll definitely be Aubameyang and Fofana. Gordon, I'm not too excited about. लेकिन अगर आए तो भाई I'll support him absolutely. Zaha, people are saying, लेकिन सुनने में आया कि we are rather waiting for maybe a Rafael Leao next season or maybe an Nkunku. वो सुनने में आया मुझे. Do you agree Brazilian forwards, Spanish midfielders, and Italian defenders and German managers the key to win the Champions League? Wow, I wish it could be as easy as that. And Andy, as in pretty sure, काफी सारे क्लब्स ने किया होगा ये फॉलो, बट pretty sure that's not the formula as such. लेकिन हाँ, that helps certainly. एक mentality helps. देखो at the very very top level, in my opinion, it's all about mentality. मैं बोलता हूँ the games are won in the mind. Sir Alex Ferguson always had that, instill in this team. That is why he's one of the greatest managers ever. And yes, you're hearing it from a Chelsea fan, from a Milan supporter as well. And Ancelotti, Mourinho, bhi मैं डालूंगा, Pep as well. In that category, I might have missed a couple of them. Klopp is someone that I like as well, particularly. But he's a sore loser. So Liverpool fan, sorry, it's a fact. I don't think Gordon will happen. Then who will be the alternative? My alternative in that case, we might definitely stick around with the Ziyech. We might have to stick around with Ziyech. वो रहेंगे जनवरी तक वेट करिए. Maybe World Cup में we'll get few more things. And हमें पता है भाई, Gordon played well against Chelsea and he's linked to Chelsea. World Cup में we'll see a few names and they'll come up. Depay might stay, but rumors are United are interested. They are interested, but I think that's more of a backup in case worst case में Ronaldo leaves. That's the only thing. In that case, Martial is the starting striker or Depay will be there, as an option. लेकिन वो only if Ronaldo leaves. I don't think he's going to go because वहां पर Martial has had a good start to the season. I don't see Depay starting in United either. Depay, or he needs to play Dutch football. Remember, people, Louis van Gaal has warned. I want you all to play. Same Frankie को मैं बोल रहा था. Same चीज हुआ था, with a few defenders as well जो linked थे Dutch defenders. So that is the thing. They need to play. Depay to Juve तो खत्म हो गया. Let's see where he goes. He ain't staying क्योंकि farewell video is out. LOL. You know what? Things change. भाई मैंने farewell video डाल दिया था. I know it's just me, लेकिन मैंने डाल दिया था Alonso. Depay to Besiktas. Okay, Dele Alli and Depay surely will drop a banger of an album. nice one. Bhai, tab to bhai, I hope we get Aubameyang, man. Abhishek, Derain, all the Chelsea fans in the house and even neutrals. Do you see Aubameyang will come even though Depay might go to Besiktas? I still feel Depay का U-turn हो सकता है. That's my thing. Let's see. Parth बोल रहे हैं. Okay. Interested in Depay. Okay, fair enough. Did you see Mulow's message to Lewandowski? नहीं देखा भाई मैंने. Please, if you can copy paste here, it'd be brilliant. Martial injured. Yeah, again, yes, we did cover. And yes, Matata United, Manchester fans, let's get over 200 likes. Absolutely, people. I think let's actually do that. Absolutely, do consider to hit and subscribe. I hope subscribers भी बढ़ गए. I hope हमारे 5,100 subscribers हो गए अभी तक. Hopefully, we are there because every day is a new day and every like subscription helps absolutely. तो यहां पर देखिए, कमिंग बैक टू द प्रीमियर लीग, मैन सिटी people, Man City fans or neutrals, what do you think? I know Man City are playing Crystal Palace, which is not easy. Crystal Palace is a bogey team for many teams, including Man City. आप बोल सकते हो, लेकिन by Man City, the fact that last match में in fact, technically Man City have played 2-3 all, right? Barcelona as well as Newcastle. I know एक friendly था, but people, what do you think? City fans, who's going to be your starting 11 for Man City? बता दीजिए comment में. And the fact that Grealish might not be 100% fit may be a blessing in disguise आपके लिए. maybe you'll have a left footer playing in the left side, or do you think it's time that, or is it too early? Alvarez khelega in the start. Let me know on that. What do you think? Okay, that's just a pun. Okay, got it. Abhishek, you know, man, I'm not good at puns, but thanks. Fabrizio said a strategy game between Chelsea and Barca. Chelsea knows they need to sell Oba, and Barca knows Oba is Chelsea priority. Fair enough. वही आएगा last moment में यार. कोई नहीं. हाँ, coming back to Man City, people, what do you think? Is it maybe a season जहां पर Kyle Walker finally loses his pace, loses his positioning? I know खाली एक ही गेम से मैं बोल रहा हूँ against Newcastle, but Kyle Walker had a bad game in my opinion. What do you think about that? Do you think Man City needs to basically give more time to Aki in centre half and replace John Stones right back, or Cancelo right back, or is it too reactionary? Come on, Man City is still the best, right? I'm pretty sure it's quite reactionary. Kyle Walker will probably play, but against Zaha, you need pace. So Kyle Walker is your best bet. So he will still play right back. But what do you think, भाई? Zaha, he has been, जैसे हमने बात की थी, I think about Madison scoring in every game almost. Zaha is the same for Crystal Palace. वो भी audition कर रहे हैं. Maybe a move to Chelsea, who knows? So Zaha against maybe a Kyle Walker will be the main probably battle, आप बोल सकते हो. But do you see Crystal Palace actually giving a surprise to Man City? मतलब I still feel Man City का defense, they are kind of vulnerable when teams take them on. Newcastle was an example. Or set pieces maybe they are not as strong as what people think, defensively. So I feel that उनका जो back four change हो रहा है बार बार, maybe Man City fans आप बोलो, do you think that Man City needs to be playing, a formation wherein Gundogan needs to basically sit back and then maybe, just attack, because Newcastle game opened you up a little bit more. What do you think about that? Okay. Yeah, Andy बोल रहे, that is why I hate Super League. It won't be possible. Like clubs like Victorian Pleasant will play Bundesliga. Yeah, Serie A champions in group stage. That's a good point. Absolutely. Imagine a club is worried about registering players. होता है भाई. When you have too many players, it happens. कोई नहीं. And yes, see, please like, comment, and subscribe. मुझे लगता है Man City fans are not in the house right now. They probably moved on to a different stream. But anyway, people, let's quickly predict. यहाँ पर अभिषेक तो बोल रहे हैं भाई, Kyle Walker is a cheat code. Sad is aging, one of the best right backs in my opinion. बिल्कुल. I think Kyle Walker is one of the underrated right backs of our generation. सच में बोल रहा हूँ मैं. लेकिन I think there will come a point, क्योंकि Kyle Walker is one player जो बहुत rely करता है on his pace. Talking about pace, I can give you some examples from the past. आप देखिए, Man City के पास एक left back, I know he's not so good defensively, लेकिन he had pace. That is Gael Clichy on the left hand side. Clichy was one of them. तो they have had those players who are very pacey fullbacks always. लेकिन at some point आप बोलोगे maybe Kyle Walker not having that pace, maybe in a couple of games we can maybe judge that. अभी judge नहीं करो. Maybe वो एक मौका रहेगा Pep to maybe go 3 the back, because Nathan Ake has been brilliant. They have a Diaz, they have a Laporte, they have a Stones, they have like 4 awesome center backs on form, or generally आप बोलते हो, right? So they maybe go 3 the back. वो एक बहाना हो सकता है भाई. I'm just putting, and yes, Pep, always changes. He's not like always 4-3-3 रहेंगे. Plus the fact that yes, Bernardo Silva is staying, so he probably starts. लेकिन Mahrez has not been used enough. So maybe आप अगर 3 the back जाओगे, you are kind of putting those crosses for Haaland. So maybe Haaland ज़्यादा effective रहेंगे. I'm just putting it out there. Do you think it's fair enough or not? Hey, Ashish in the house, thanks. And yes, do like the stream. Absolutely. Kyle Walker is nothing without pace. Exactly. So maybe right center back जो खेल सकते हैं, might be that position जो England के लिए खेलते हैं, remember. Okay, what do you think? Why Barca asking 35 million for क्योंकि बारसा को चाहिए पैसे भाई, पैसे चाहिए. और द फैक्ट दैट हम डेस्परेट है. और एग्जाम्पल बीइंग कुकुरेया सिटी ने कोट किया था सिटी के लिए कोट किया था एक वैल्यू, ब्राइटन ने, और हमें कोट किया था अलग वैल्यू. और दैट इज द एग्जाम्पल. दैट इज व्हाट बारसा आर डूइंग, सिंपल, और विच इज फेयर. अरे बिल्कुल. फॉलो ऑलमाइटी ब्लूज एफसी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम एज वेल फॉर लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स एज वेल एज ऑन ट्विटर. पीपल एब्सोल्युटली लव यू आशीष भाई, थैंक्स. Don't give attention to this. क्यों भाई, क्यों मुदित के लिए, मुदित एंड संजीव having some कोई नहीं, छत्तीस का आंकड़ा कोई नहीं होता है. Banter is always allowed, but as long as it's within limits. Alvarez to start over Haaland versus Palace opinion. Wow, Indranil, very oh yeah, I'm not comparing. I'm coming to Manav. मैं पहले बोला था, I'm not comparing. It's a different player altogether. He was shit in defense, but Clichy had pace. But anyway, भाई Alvarez to start over Haaland? No, I don't think so. लेकिन Alvarez probably deserves more chance around Haaland. Maybe going three the back will help. Maybe playing Alvarez as well. I'm just saying along with Haaland some games. But yeah, this is what I was talking. By Clichy was totally defensively not there at all. I'm not comparing. Walker is next level. मैंने तो बोला है Walker is one of the most underrated right backs in English football. लेकिन मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना जनरली सिटी के काफी सारे डिफेंडर्स रहे who rely on pace and they've kind of been worn away over time. Bakary Sania, be Maicon, be Clichy. Lot of players थे full backs. बहुत सारा पेस पे रिलाई कर रहे थे तो मे बी एट सम पॉइंट Pep will change that system is what I'm saying. Okay, Foden adjusting a bit better than Haaland. Yes, Foden. In my opinion, Manav Foden ये game शुरू नहीं करेंगे. Yes, he's still settling in. Playing with Haaland आप बोल सकते हो, but the fact that वो pass नहीं कर रहे थे 2 बार in consecutive games, I feel that plus Bernardo Silva staying, maybe Bernardo Silva starts and maybe Mare is not getting games, he might start. तो मैं बोलता हूँ in this game you can see Bernardo Silva on the left hand side with Haaland with Mahrez. आप बोलिए क्या लगता है आपको? Okay, do Barca need a left back like Galan when you have Alba and Balde? I think Barca need one. देखो as much as Balde is good, आप देखिए Balde the games that he's played, I think almost couple of games he has played almost like a left midfielder. हाँ क्योंकि 3 the back गए हैं तो but in a back 4 अगर जाते हो would you actually stick with Balde by chance? Again touchwood, I don't like injuries. By chance अगर Alba को injury हो जाती है, that is why your backup should be in a club like Barca someone who's competing with the very top. Is Alonso that? Is Galan that? Maybe even not, but they are much better than Balde. That's what I would say. अरे बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मुजिद भाई. I still regret we should have never sold Gareth Bale, Luka Modric, Kyle Walker, Trippier. Why, Andy? The reality is that that the clubs जो नहीं जीतते हैं trophies we year in year out will have to sell. That's the reality. वो होता है. Players will want to move, and that's the reality. आप whether you like it or not. Okay, Muller said, "What a nice draw for football fans, Mr. Lewandowski. See you soon in Munich. Let's go. Let's rock the Champions League season." Arey, Muller, man, that's why he's really cool, man. Kyle Walker, nothing. No, I'm not sure if I did. I said that. Probably someone in the chat, Manav. I don't think he's nothing without pace, but he is lesser the player without pace. But at the same time, I think, like I said earlier as well, his positioning he is underrated. He has played right center back for England for fun. So I would say that he can definitely play there and he should be played there in my opinion. Again, Kyle Walker with pace and Kyle Walker without pace, you would also agree, Manav. It is thoda sa difference in terms of quality. That's all my point was. And that kind of thoda sa difference makes a difference in the top games. Trust me on that. Time is money. Chelsea in desperate time. Yeah, we have to give money as him in time. Still better than both of them. Okay. Okay. Best fullback in Premier League. Bhai, best fullback in Premier League. Okay. Bhai, overall, मैं बोलूँगा, I know people might not agree, but I think overall best fullback over the last couple of seasons, not judging by last 3 games, but going by last couple of seasons, मैं बोलूँगा on his J, I think it has to be between Reece James and Robertson. ये है मेरा call. But Kyle Walker is in with the shout definitely. So Reece James, Kyle Walker, and Robertson are my picks for best fullbacks. Best 3 fullbacks. Very difficult to pick one. Yes, Trent को मैंने नहीं डाला है. Trent is in the top 5 for sure. लेकिन वही I see defensive element भी जो Kyle Walker, Reece James और Robertson का better है. That's just my opinion. आप लोग बोलिए क्या लगता है आपको? हाँ, left backs. मतलब there's not much competition. Chilwell on form, maybe you can argue on the top 5 as well, but not in the top 3. Barca will definitely go for Foyth and maybe Galan. Alba is not very much favored by Xavi, so in left back it would be Balde and Galan is fine. Okay, so दोनों ही रहेंगे. दिव्यांशु बोल रहे हैं, fair enough. Highlight might fall against Pep near future. Let's see, yaar. It's too early to say. Haaland is a great player in my opinion. Free-flowing football in Man City is disrupted after Haaland's arrival. Would you say that? Yes, he's not getting as involved as what you would have liked, लेकिन he's having a huge impact. और remember also the fact that Bernardo Silva did not start the first couple of games. ये भी एक option है, एक reason है. Maybe Mahrez is not playing. Midfield में Gundogan is coming back as a starter. So there's a lot of changes. So I think we probably judge it after a couple of weeks. Ask Ankit भाई, अरे भाई रॉबिन का तो बोले मत यार. That's मतलब रॉबिन, De Bruyne and Salah, these are the 3 examples आपने बोला भाई, regrets है मेरे लिए absolutely. Kyle Walker is the best fullback बोल रहे हैं दिव्यांशु. Fair enough. Kyle Walker is runner. More than that, Reece James, obviously Abhishek going for him. I would also go for Reece James on his day, but that's just if you're putting me in the spot. Cancelo actually, yeah, I actually totally forgot. Sorry, Cancelo has to be there. Everyone aside, I think Cancelo is the guy for me. Cancelo is the guy for me. He's the best in my opinion. Reece James will become the best in my opinion. Simply put, हाँ थोड़ा सा consistency दिखाएंगे in terms of injury free. Hopefully that should be good. City should sell Laporte to Barcelona. Why भाई? Barcelona कितने सेंटर हाफ लेंगे आप लोग? Come on, भाई जूल्स कुंडे तो आया है अभी. इतने सारे सेंटर हाफ मत लीजिए यार. Not required. Prime Chilwell, Tanmay is also, yeah, he's also good. He's underrated in my opinion. अरे Obado Chelsea भाई, I hope so it'll happen, but it'll happen late. Okay people, come on, Barca fans, आप लोग बोलिए स्कोर लाइन फॉर Barca against Valladolid. I know Real Madrid का मैच against Espanyol, pretty sure वो लोग जीतेंगे, तो I don't think there's much to discuss. Only thing is भाई Casemiro की कमी for a second week running, maybe we'll get to know if Chouamani is really that man. In my opinion, he definitely is. Chouamani will start, no two ways about it. Talking about other leagues quickly, Milan ka, yeah, again this week is not such a big game for Milan in terms of on paper, but I think in the end of the day by Serie A, it'll all come down to basically I think this weekend Lazio versus Inter जो एक बढ़िया मैच है, so people who would want to watch भाई वो मार्क कर दीजिए कैलेंडर. Lazio versus Inter काफी अच्छा होने वाला है, and of course हमने डिस्कस किया quickly Juve versus Roma. AC Milan का Bologna के साथ है, just for people if you follow AC Milan. So these are three fixtures जो आप रखना चाहोगे. I still feel that AC Milan is not there yet. उन्हें स्टार्ट करना चाहिए with Giroud. That is my quick 2 cents. और यहाँ पर talking about other leagues, I don't think there are any other interesting matches. कुछ है मतलब in something in Bundesliga में Leipzig Wolfsburg, come on, Leipzig should beat that. हाँ, Bayern Munich versus Borussia Mönchengladbach, that should not be too bad. I think that can be a good watch. Yes, again Bayern Munich pretty much favorites. I won't really talk too much, but I'll certainly say that Bayern Munich will win that game. Borussia Mönchengladbach last season he जीती थी, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bundesliga fans. By last season they beat Bayern Munich, so maybe you never know. It can be a repeat. But come on, let's be honest. भाई Borussia का goalkeeper क्या है भाई? Is Jan Sommer going to be there or is he extended? I think he got एक और contract extension मिला था and he's going to stay there from what I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. लेकिन talking about goalkeepers, Dubravka to United. People, watch this space. न्यूकासल के प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में एडी हाउ ने बोला है डुब्रावका, यस वी वुड लाइक टू हैव केप्ट हिम बट इट इज व्हाट इट इज. मतलब वो जा रहे हैं डुब्रावका टू मैन यूनाइटेड. डू मैन यूनाइटेड फैंस फील दैट यू आर मिसिंग आउट ऑन अ A class goalkeeper, maybe in a Jan Sommer, Joe was a little bit better in ball playing versus a Dubravka. Martin Dubravka is good, but he's not a starter. He's not even someone जो challenge करेगा to David Diaz. So do you think you missed a bus वहां पर? Okay, Shashwat Banerjee bhai, new member of Almighty Blues FC. Thanks for coming on bhai. कैसे हो? But Chelsea are quite aggressively buying a lot of young talents. But do you think they will get fair chance in the first team ever, given Chelsea's history with their academy products? Okay, Shashwat, the difference being that ye log are not being bought when they are 14, 15, 16. These are people who are being bought when they are 17, 18, 19. तो थोड़ा सा difference है एक तो. Secondly, I would say that उनमें से 2 जन इस season में, not this year, but this season में I think you'll see in the first team, and those 2 names मैं लेने वाला हूं अभी. Gabriel Slonina, मुझे लग रहा है Kepa will stay in Chelsea until December, until the World Cup. The fact that वो World Cup में select नहीं होंगे will be reason enough for him to move eventually. ठीक है, but he'll move in January. और Slonina might come and get some cup games. ठीक है, second cup games at best. ठीक है, second क्योंकि जनवरी में आ रहे हैं. Second is Chukwuemeka. Don't be surprised if he is that player जो finally becomes a DM जो हमें चाहिए था. Yes, he's not a DM. He's a box to box really. Lekin he can become a DM because itne young he can get molded. I really feel that he reminds me of John Obi Mikel. So there is a thought process to it. Again, I'm not too sure. इतना ज़्यादा मैंने स्काउट नहीं किया है when it comes to Cassidy, when it comes to basically कौन सा नया बंदा कौन है, नाम क्या, आर्यन, क्या नाम है उसका, नाम ही भूल गया. Arzen Zakarian वो भी है, but कोई नहीं, देखते हैं. Hopefully it'll be for sure. Abhishek is enjoying the comments as always. Felipe Luis on Mo Salah at Chelsea. I suffered Salah in training. In training he was like Messi, really like Messi. Ask anyone. Wow, that's a big one. Big up Ali Gaming, big up bhai, kaise ho? Absolutely. And again people, remember I will be putting up all the matches first thing in the morning or tonight before sleeping. I'll put up a message. This is for the members especially. members, आपका एक prediction league है which is going to get a prize at the end of the season. So भाई prediction league अभी Messi is leading but Manav is very close. Shrey Patil is also close to him. तो भाई average points per game week के हिसाब से होगा. तो anyone who's a new member कैन गेट इनटू द प्रेडिक्शन लीग. आपको करना है क्या, या तो आप लोग जो 10 प्रीमियर लीग, हाँ उसमें खाली प्रीमियर लीग कर रहे हैं अभी के लिए, विल इंक्लूड चैंपियंस लीग आल्सो इन द फ्यूचर, लेकिन अभी के लिए 10 प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस है, उनको लाइन से आप लिख लीजिए एज अ कमेंट बिलो दिस वीडियो आफ्टर दिस स्ट्रीम एंड विद योर प्रेडिक्शंस ऑफ द स्कोर्स, दैट इज राइट, और यू वुड reply to my community post tomorrow morning, one of the two आप कर सकते हो, and I'll definitely publish the scores as well अभी तक जो है, because we don't have David Alaba, so one हो okay. They should have gone for Sommer or Navas भाई, मतलब the guy has been really underrated in football यार, simply put, इतना ही मैं बोलूंगा. But again भाई thanks a lot, काफी सारे discussions हो गए, अभी के लिए तो इतना ही करेंगे भाई. I know lot of you all are coming from maybe different clubs as fans, लेकिन thanks a lot for coming on. Again, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. I'm hoping भाई हमारा जो टारगेट हो गया वो हो गया रीच. यस, वी हैव कवर्ड लिटरली एवरी गेम इन द प्रीमियरशिप. मैन सिटी क्रिस्टल पैलेस भाई फाइनली आप कर सकते हो, डेफिनेटली एक प्रेडिक्शन डाल सकते हो, वी विल डेफिनेटली काउंट दैट. लेकिन अगेन फॉर प्रेडिक्शन लीग पीपल गेट देयर. एफपीएल वी विल ट्राई एंड डू एन एफपीएल स्ट्रीम कल सुबह मींस कल दोपहर को अराउंड 1ish, ठीक है, 1 बजे ऑन ऑलमाइटी स्पोर्ट्स प्लस, दैट इज अ सेकंड चैनल. अगेन do subscribe, the link is always tagged below in the first 3 lines of the description, and do join our Discord server, क्योंकि me, Shrey Patil etc, we are trying to work out something on Discord server भी. Yes, we did try a new game on YouTube, that is on Almighty Blues FC. Do check out that. That is basically a nice game, you will enjoy it. तो हम maybe same चीज we play in Discord with the members, or maybe Discord members, either way. तो आप लोग बोलिए, and all the members not just getting to the prediction league, but also भाई आप लोग अगर मुझे DM कर सको ना एक बार, बढ़िया रहेगा. I know most of them I've already created a group in Instagram, लेकिन बाकी जो members आए हैं recently, shout out जाता है for each member as well, but do DM me so that we can include you in that group and we can have a conversation, set up a time जब हम एक member stream भी करें. तो absolutely वो करने वाले हैं. oh my god, संजीव और मुझे तभी तक भाई बैंटर चल रहा है प्रॉपर. आज अभिषेक मस्ती कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर. चलो इंद्रानी बोल रहे हैं ओनली एडिन जेको, जेरम बोटिंग एंड साने टू सम एक्सटेंट हैव ओके. दिस शो जस्ट शो सिटीज प्रोजेक्ट एंड प्लानिंग. वेल फेयर इनफ. वेल भाई सिटी, मैंने तो काफी बार बोला है, सिटी ने जो किया है इन टर्म्स ऑफ बेसिकली द साइनिंग्स, प्लानिंग जो हुआ है अलॉन्ग विद लिवरपूल, to some extent I am envious of both these clubs, क्योंकि they have signed very well in the last few years, लेकिन they need to continue doing that. और वहीं पर maybe other clubs are upping a gear. Talk about basically as in Europe में Barcelona again, talk about Bayern Munich, they have always been there. So it'll be interesting Champions League में. And yes, we did react on the Champions League draw. by the way, Europa League draw भी निकला था ना, मैंने शायद यूरोपा लीग ड्रॉ मिस कर दिया है. सॉरी, कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग, यूरोपा लीग तो हमने किया था रिएक्ट ऑलरेडी, कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग मैंने मिस कर दिया है. मैंने क्विक अगेन, आई डोंट नो इफ पीपल आर फैंस ऑफ सर्टेन क्लब्स यहाँ पर, बट जस्ट इट विल बी फन. लास्ट सीजन वी डिड कवर कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग एज वेल. तो दिस इज द कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग ड्रॉ जो निकला था फाइनली आज. तो आप लोग बोलिए कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग में कौन, हु इज दैट फेवरेट फॉर यू? लेट मी नो एवरीवन, हु इज द फेवरेट इन द कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग? वेस्ट हैम, this time I think they should do better in Europe. Hopefully they are signing, इसीलिए maybe they are signing, क्योंकि last season में देखे थे they kind of last में ना थोड़ा सा लगा उनको, injuries were a problem, तो इसीलिए they are signing left right center. तो West Ham, are they really a favorite? Really, I would say Villarreal. What do you think people? Villarreal, the fact that Pau Torres वहाँ है अभी, तो Villarreal I would say that's absolutely mine, my call. Fiorentina people, I think Luka Jovic, I think if I'm not wrong, he's gone there. Correct me if I'm wrong. लेकिन हाँ, I think Fiorentina can be a good bet. West Ham can be a good bet. Villarreal can be a good bet. Which else? Which else club is there? I think probably, Basel on the day can be good as well. मतलब ये 4 मैं बता रहा हूँ, आप लोग बोलिए. इंद्रानील, चलो किसी से आया प्रेडिक्शन भाई. वेस्ट हैम, फ्योरेंटीना, चलो नाइस. Chelsea has a good squad, just they need to be better goal scorers. Sterling any day. Bhai, let's hope for the best, yaar. Well, we need a centre forward ASAP. Absolutely. West Ham winning, bol raha Abhishek. Bhai, David Moyes winning a European competition. Bhai, who would imagine that? Anyway, no pun intended. But the fact is, bhai, everyone, again, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thanks a lot for everyone to join. Again, by जो भी join किया है, do subscribe to Almighty Sports Plus भी. Do you all want a FIFA stream tonight? Let me know. Almighty Sports Plus पे. Do you all want a FIFA stream tonight? I was thinking of taking rest, considering कि कल मैं 3 streams मैं plan कर रहा हूँ. Let's see अगर हो पाए. लेकिन 3 streams I'm planning tomorrow. One is around 1. This is going to be a FPL deadline stream around 1 o'clock on Almighty Sports Plus. Second stream मैं plan कर रहा हूँ, हो सके तो couple of hours later. Cricket stream भाई इंडिया पाकिस्तान हमें प्रीव्यू करना है on Almighty Sports Plus. We'll try and do that as well. And the third stream is going to be a Chelsea. Yes, Darren पूछ रहे थे पहले Chelsea का stream हम plan कर रहे हैं. We'll do a pre-match and maybe even a watch along अगर आप लोग बोलो तो. Let me know if you want that. Yes, अभिषेक बोल रहे हैं तो आज रेस्ट लीजिए, कल करते हैं भाई, कल मिलते हैं. चलो, we'll definitely meet you all tomorrow. Let's see how it is. And yes, of course, a lot of West Ham clear favorite बोल रहे हैं. चलो फिर we'll see again. Remember people, we will be doing possibly 3 streams tomorrow. We are going to cover basically FPL. Of course, live pre-match for Chelsea especially, and not just that, couple of other matches as well. And we will try and cover India Pakistan as well on the other channel. Bye. Do consider subscribing to that channel as well. And thanks a lot. Again, thanks a lot. I think if I'm not wrong, 5.01 subscribers हो गए क्या अभी तक? Then maybe formally I can say thank you for 5k subscribers. भाई 5.01 अभी नहीं हुए तो भाई प्लीज सब्सक्राइब करना बनता है. अगर बाय चांस आप सब्सक्राइब नहीं करते हो तो Almighty Blues FC and Almighty Sports Plus, it doesn't take a buck. So please let's subscribe. The moment 5.01 हो जाते हैं, at that point I will try and publish and thank everyone, because everyone को shout out बनता है भाई. Thanks a lot, absolutely. But it's just a start. We need to really keep growing with all your help, because it's an almighty family after all. Thanks. And again people, भाई chat में थोड़ा सा चल रहा है आज, थोड़ा सा चिल मारिए यार. The fact is it's a fan channel for all to see. You need to keep it literally on the edge. Don't go beyond the edge is what I would say. So again, I don't want to take names यहाँ पर, but pretty sure आप लोग जानते हो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. तो come on, let's stop it. क्योंकि क्या होगा ना, ये सब चीज कंटिन्यू होगा तो क्या होता है, people will not like coming in the future. So have banter, but up to a certain level. Everyone, I don't know, I'm not a judge here कौन शुरू किया कौन end कर रहा है, but let's stop it after a while is what I would say. But much love to everyone. Absolutely easy boys, absolutely Manav, thanks, and Abhishek as well. बिल्कुल. चलो मिलते हैं फिर. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember 1 o'clock FPL deadline stream, and maybe around 3:30 हम करें क्रिकेट का stream, and then we'll do I think Chelsea का 7:30 है, तो we'll probably do a 6:30 का pre-match stream. ठीक है, वो हम करेंगे. And of course Manchester United का early kick-off है. We may talk a little bit about that in FPL as well. चलो bye guys. Much love and like, share, subscribe. See you soon. Good night.